Listen anytime, anywhere at 1580thefanatic.com.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah, my days are all messed up. I haven't been here for a while. Sorry. So, yes, it's Tuesday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, not alongside Randy White. Here's how it works. I take a day, he takes a day. It's like a hostage negotiation kind of thing. So I guess we'll see him tomorrow. But we got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Ralph might join us a little bit later if he gets done eating in time.
You never really know.
He just started eating, so
did he?
Could be a while. So anyway,
Yeah.
So all right, yes, here we are. It's Tuesday, and the draft orders are all set. The draft date is all set. Everybody's going to be doing it from the comfort and luxury of their own homes or wherever it is they decide to do it. And so I went through and made sure everybody was ready, and then posted up an announcement about why we're not doing a draft party, but we are going to have a party of some sort later this fall.
Heck yeah.
Today is National Toilet Paper Day.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm actually running out of toilet paper. So how ironic.
What kind of toilet paper do you get?
Usually just Charmin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's expensive.
What about you?
I like Angel Soft. It is neither angelic nor is it soft, but it gets the job done. Here's the deal. When I want to use the toilet paper, I'm not looking for comfort. I'm looking for manly efficiency. And Angel Soft gives me manly efficiency.
Right.
Vroom, vroom, clean. And also the softer stuff like Northern or even Charmin, my fingers go through, and I don't like it when my fingers go through.
No one likes that. Yeah, you can't have that. Yeah.
So I don't use that stuff. I like Angel Soft. Everybody's like, why do you hate your anus? I'm like, you know what? It's just I have a tough butt, and that's what I like. And it just so happens to be cheaper.
Yep.
And that's why I have my own private supply here at the house, because my wife is like, I ain't doing that. She's like, I'm not doing that. And I don't blame her. So anyway, but that's not the day we're going to, observe.
Right.
It's also pumpkin spice latte day at Starbucks. Today's the day it comes back.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure all the white women will be in hordes coming to that, Jeffrey.
Whores? Jeez. You think all white women are whores? That's a bit of a generalization. I mean, I don't know how much, 30%, 35%, but not all of them, Harris. 40% in some areas. 50% in Apache Junction. I don't know the ratio, and neither do you. How you need to apologize for that.
I said hordes.
Oh, you said it again.
Jeez. Yeah. You know what? I'll just stop speaking on the subject. That Apache Junction. 50%,
I thought you were a gentleman.
That could
be
be accurate though. That 50%.
So we're not observing that either, mostly because Harris ruined it. He ruined pumpkin spice latte day for everyone. No, the real day today is National Dog Day.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hell yeah, National Dog Day.
Yeah.
And people were kind of like, oh, what's your favorite size of dog? And I'm thinking, like a nice used mid-size model, that's what I've got, a couple of mid-sized. I got a Rhodesian hatchback and a part German Shepherd, part something else that makes them small. So for Buddy. So my dogs are both about mid-size, 55, 60 pounds. Nothing too big, nothing too small, about just right. Except for Bebo's too short. Yeah, let me tell you why he's too short. Because Buddy walks up, I can just pet him right on his head. I don't even have to stoop down. Buddy's just like a couple inches where I'm like, got to stoop down a little bit.
Yeah, that's inconvenient. And medium-sized dogs are the best because, the small dogs, like they got short man syndrome. Those Chihuahuas, they'll bark at you, growl at you. Those and the bigger ones, those shed a lot for the most part, and they'll get a lot of hair on the couches and stuff. So the medium, that's a good size.
Well, we have a problem with Bebo.
What is
that? My wife's like, okay, fell in love with Bebo as a puppy. And Bebo's Rhodesian Ridgeback and maybe Dachshund. I don't know what. Okay. So he's got a weird body, but he has short hair. And so she's like, yeah, I really want a short hair dog so they don't shed as much. That dog sheds way more than Buddy, and I don't know why.
It's always the short-haired ones, yeah.
Supplement we can give him or whatever, but it's just ridiculous. When you sit there and you start petting him, you see all that hair coming off. I'm like, oh my God.
It's always the short-haired ones because their hair like falls off easier. It doesn't grow as much. So when you see that, it's like
he should be bald by now. I don't understand where all this hair keeps coming from.
I have a dog that's balding, Jeffrey. Seriously.
Oh, really? He's got like male pattern baldness.
Like half of his body is bald. He has a terrible hairline.
That poor dog. Get him to one of those plates. You got to take him to Turkey to get that taken care of.
Yep.
So anyway, today is National Dog Day for anybody who cares, and even if you don't. But I think everybody on the text line wants to talk about two things: tacos, and toilet paper. Moist One says, I usually go with Scott's One Ply, but recently I've upgraded to bidet. Now it's turbo water massage and the old leather Cheerio. You know what? I know I probably should try one.
Yep.
But I just feels like that'd be weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Moist One ruined it.
Yeah. Heavy Metal Maniac says, welcome back, Jeffrey. Glad you were able to spend some time with your kid going to college there. And well, he's in high school. It's his last year of high school. That's fantastic. And Randy and Triple H did a good job while you were gone. And he says, and I may have misspoke. Well, which part did you misspoke about? That you're happy I was back? Berg says, yay, Jeff goes back. Boo, Triple H he'll go on one long crazy rant. Well, he probably will.
I might. I don't know.
I'll probably interrupt him.
Yeah, he probably will.
17 or 18 times. Silver Pops. Oh, I just saw a picture he just sent yesterday. I don't know what this was about, or it was on Saturday. Oh, that is an amazing picture. It's a mashup of Gladiator. I think that's Russell Crowe from Gladiator and a rooster. I don't know.
How does that work?
I don't know, but I feel like I need to show everybody because that's how awesome this is. Hey, this had something to do with the Weekend Warriors. Saturdays at 10 a.m. here on the 1580 Fanatic. I don't know what inspired that.
What?
But I love it. I just love it.
No idea. What the heck? People have a lot of time in their hands, Jeffrey. A lot of time.
Well, I'm one of them, so don't judge.
Yeah, I'm not
T-Licious says, happy Tuesday. Welcome back, Jeffrey. Hope your son balled out. He did. First offensive play, he was on the field. Bam, touchdown for, and it was about 45 yards after catch. What would you say, Harris? You saw the video. I showed Harris the video. I'm not going to put it up online because I don't want you guys to know where he is. I know I mentioned he's a state over, but beyond that, how many yards was that after catch?
Oh, yeah.
45?
Like 40, 45.
He smoked that kid.
You could tell him, Jeffrey, we were talking about this earlier. You could tell that DB was nervous. Like his body language, he had him one-on-one and he's like, oh shoot, I'm cooked.
Yeah, I think my son was about a head taller than that kid.
Yeah. As soon as he gave him that in and out, you know.
Yeah, he gave him a little bit, just like just a little head bob. He didn't actually stutter. The kid just, I'm done.
Yep, he folded.
So anyways, very proud of my boy. They won by a lot,
and
on to the next one. So that's why I won't be here Friday.
There you go.
888-368-1580. ASU Buddy says, bidets like taking a shower in your back. They're so refreshing. I think you mean your backside. If it hits your back, you've aimed it wrong, I think.
Way wrong.
Tank Blood says, bidets are legit. Yo, Tank Blood.
Yeah.
Chosen One says, afternoon, gentlemen. Happy Taco Tuesday. Here's Max, our Brindle Petua, and our Badger. He's a min pin. All right, let's get this up on the screen. Yeah, if you guys want to show all your dogs, it doesn't even have to be National Dog Day. I'm always going to share the dog pictures.
Oh,
I mean, that's great. There's a pool. This is more about your pool and your pergola over there with that's what that's called, right?
Yeah.
Pergola.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here in Arizona, that's not called a gazebo. That's called a pergola.
Okay.
He just showing us the back of your dog's. Oh, there we go. Just like the back of your dog's heads. It's almost like, they're just looking at the pool going, can't we go in yet? Can't we go in yet? I imagine those are nice dogs.
Yep.
Big George is on the text line. He says, thanks, Jeffrey, for facilitating that draft order pick swap between Random Texture and me. I'm just tired of arguing with people. So here's what happened. They wanted to trade draft positions. George was at the 2 spot. Random Texter was at the 2 spot. George was at the 5. Random Texter says, hey, I want the 5 spot. I don't want the 2 spot. Can we trade? And at first I was like, no, we're not doing that. It's not like we're doing a keeper league. Then I thought, there's really no reason not to. It's not going to affect or hurt anybody else if they switch places.
Yeah.
And if they think it gives them a better strategic idea to be in the 5 spot, I mean, where would you rather draft from, Harris, in the 2 spot or the 5 spot? Because I get it, because Random Texter wants to get a guy sooner than later on the 2nd pick. But after that, it's all the same, man.
I think the 5 spot in a lot of years.
I like the 4 spot personally.
Do you?
I like the G spot more than anything. Yeah. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
Well, your dad's on the text line. He'll explain it to you.
Okay. He'll explain. He always does.
Unless he hasn't found it yet. That's none of my business.
Yeah. But I like the 5 spot better because, well, there's not like a clear number 1 this year, Jeffrey. Like, in those years where you had like David Johnson in years past, Le'Veon Bell, or however many, there's not like that guy. Could be a collection of people. So I like the 5. You can still get like Jahmyr Gibbs or Saquon at 5. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of great people in the first round. So everybody's going to end up with something decent.
Yeah. You can
hang for me because Harris is right before me in the pick, so I'm going to get hosed.
You can get dudes late. Like you can get Derrick Henry, Ashton Genty's ranked 11th on CBS. You can get Josh Jacobs, who's ranked like 17th. There are guys for sure you can get in the late first round. It's a pretty deep draft this year, Jeffrey.
Donnie says, oh, look, George getting favors again from the radio station. Shut up, Donnie. If somebody wanted to trade you the draft spot, I would do the same thing.
Donnie, he just never lets up. Man. He just never lets up. Donnie, you insulted me.
Clammy Goose says, here's my little prince, Stud Muffin, and it's his 10th birthday. Okay, that can't really be your dog. Please tell me. You just Googled that, didn't you, Clammy Goose? If it is your dog, okay. I am suspicious on this one. My God. That looks like the dog from Deadpool.
Holy moly.
I am suspicious.
Yeah, that dog might have been alive in World War II, Jeffrey.
More than likely. Let's see. Silver Pop says, so I was working the other day and I saw something that reminded me of Harris. Here it comes. Oh, now we got to wait. All right. So as soon as it comes in, we'll share it with you. Moist One says, like a bidet, I feel good in the 2 spot. Oh, Harris, I am so sorry. I don't know if your dad said anything about this.
Huh?
So the draft order for every single one of the Daily Blender fantasy football leagues was picked by Kevin Burkhardt. So what happens is we take the order that everybody is in on the screen.
Yes.
And then Kevin Burkhardt did a random drawing.
Yep.
And then those people got placed. So we just mirrored that over all the rest of the fantasy football leagues. So I'm sitting here today. I was kind of behind in getting League 12 done because, that's a last minute misfit league.
Yep.
And I sat down with my little paper that had all the original numbers, and I'm going, and I'm like, oh no, Harris's dad has the last pick. And I didn't want him to think it was on purpose.
Oh,
so make sure he knows
man.
it's scientific. I promise he's got the last pick because I've got the set 11, so because he's in the same position where I was.
Yeah.
On the Premier League on the screen. So I felt bad.
If you get a really ticked off redneck, in studio, just it was beyond me. It was beyond
well, you
my
already
control.
told me he's
and
skinny,
yours.
So I ain't worried.
He is skinny, but he's feisty.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm Irish, so let's go. Let's gotta have a Donnybrook. Harris, your dad says, great to hear about your son's game, Jeffrey, and take every moment like that you can. That is so wonderfully cool. Can I call you Haboob from now on? No. He says, I'm taking some time to go through NFL cut day and all the free agent and practice squads. Yeah, so am I. In fact, we're going to go down the entire list of what's happening with every team and every cut. It'll be me doing it, so it'll be fast. If I let Harris do it, we wouldn't be done with this until Sunday.
You might be right. Here's how we're
going to do this, though. I'm going to be going down. You hear something that you really think matters, raise your hand. I'll stop. I'll give you a little time. But if I feel like you're getting too crazy, I'm going to cut you off.
So it's like a class, basically. I was like a college class. Oh, okay.
Listen, on this show, the way we all interrupt each other so much, I think we might have to start doing what the Dan Patrick show does, where they
what does he do?
Well, I think they have a light. They push a button and a light comes on, because when you watch the show, you don't see them raising their hand.
You're kidding.
But a light comes on. That's why you hear them say, yes, so-and-so. Yes, so-and-so. When you hear the show, he's responding, yeah, Carl, what's that? Okay, what's up, Pete? He is doing it teacher style.
What?
We might have to do that here.
It's like elementary school, when you in PE, when you throw the ball and the guy who had the ball could talk, but no one else could talk. Maybe we bring a ball and throw it around.
Well, here it's the guy whose name is on the show gets to talk. And then everyone else gets a turn too. Don't worry, nobody's going to not get their thoughts out. But if we keep all talking all over each other all the time, we may have to do something.
You could do that and just keep the ball the whole time and just not get.
Well, I don't think I need the ball anymore if we've established this.
This is true.
Let's see. Last Optimist says if Donnie supplied his own unique segment, maybe he would get special treatment too. George, on this date in Big George's sports history, but that's not why. It could have been anybody. It wasn't George that wanted it. It was a random texter.
Really?
Random texter is a Hall of Fame texter. Him and his son Raven Kid have been listening since pretty much the beginning.
It's crazy.
Come out to all our events, but then again, unfortunately, so does Donnie. So it's not. I'm not giving preferential treatment.
So Big George didn't even want it at first. I've always wondered how.
I didn't say he didn't want it. He was immediately like, "Hey, that's cool." George was easy going.
What? I see.
Oh, okay. So here's it finally came through from Silver Pops. This, what I'm putting up on the screen, and I will explain it to anyone listening, reminds him of Harris. That is perfect. Yes. This one right here for sure. That is the Harris.
Man, I gotta say, that's pretty freaking accurate.
Where did you get those vases, those vases, those Stonehenge-looking Easter Island vase things?
Right, they do look just like those Easter Island ones.
I gotta have some of those. So you need to share that. Where did you get those? And if you didn't get them, where did you see them? I actually want those.
Who was that just sent that in, Jeff?
Silver Pop.
Silver Pop just sent that in. Silver Pop, it's pretty accurate. I'll give it to you.
Donnie is finally doing something cool, something worth sharing with everybody.
No way.
That is an interesting looking dog. That's a part Min Pin, part German Shepherd. I don't know. What is that thing? I don't mean it in a bad way. It's a very cute dog.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oops. German Shepherd in the ears. You can see.
Got to clean up his room. Hold on here. I'm trying to. There we go.
Wow, what?
I was focused in on that shoe back there. Pick up those damn shoes for the dog shoes, and you're yelling at him for it. It's not right.
Yeah, that's an interesting looking. It's a cute dog, but what? What type of dog is that?
Might be a puppy. I don't know. Donnie, explain the dog.
Puppy. Its paws are pretty.
They're kind of small.
Kind of small. He's grown into them.
It looks like somebody put a big dog head on a little dog. Kind of reminds me of
like a bobblehead.
Mars Attacks, when they put the Sarah Jessica Parker's head on that little chihuahua.
Oh man!
But it's a 12-year-old boy, Leo. Oh no, so that's not a puppy. It's Leo. That's a good-looking dog. Just big head, little body,
big ears too, huge ears. Kind of has those German Shepherd ears.
Yeah. Huh. I'd be curious to know what that is. Suffering A's fan says, I've been kind of wary of bidets ever since I went to Korea once, and the hotel had a turbo wash setting. I don't like it when you go in there, wash your hands and you hit the soap and it gets you right in the crotch.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh
I hate that. Yeah.
I can't imagine if I was an out of control bidet. I mean, how do you go back to the table on a first date like that?
You can't.
So Donnie says that dog is a mixed shepherd and collie. Which part is the collie? I couldn't see collie.
I don't see any collie in there.
But I believe you.
The shepherd.
I believe you. I can't figure out what Bebo is. He's half Rhodesian Ridgeback and something else, but because he's kind of short, I call him a Rhodesian Hatchback.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. We come back. Many things to talk about. We have so many things. Should we hit the NFL cut stuff and then get back to weird sports stuff?
Sure, we can.
You want to just get right into it?
We can get into it.
So many times we don't get right into it.
We never do.
So I'm gonna try to get right into the NFL and see what your favorite team, your favorite player, or your I don't give a crap. I don't know. A lot of I don't give a crap probably in this.
Yeah.
That's why they got cut. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
All right, everyone, let's talk about drinking and driving, a decision that will change your whole world. Things will never be the same once you get a DUI because legal fees, time in court are just the beginning. Getting into a crash is another way your world could be irreversibly changed after drinking and driving. Your vehicle may not be the only thing that gets damaged in that crash. You could face a life-altering injury or even death, but you're not the only one who could face those consequences. Your decision to drink and drive could permanently change someone else's world, whether you injure them or leave their loved ones grieving. The next time you're out drinking, call a rideshare, a taxi, a sober friend, or a designated sober driver. Always plan for a safe ride home. The only decision that will change your world for the better is the decision to call for a sober ride. It's never worth it to drive drunk. Don't risk it. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
The long weekend sale is on at Target with exciting deals you won't want to miss. Stock up on grilling must-haves for a few more sunny barbecues. And while you're at it, ease into sweater weather with fresh new fits for the fam. Whether you're hosting, relaxing, or showing off your new style, Target has your deal in-store, online, and in the Target app. Hurry and save more with the long weekend sale happening now through Monday. Only at Target.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. We are about to break it down now. All the different cuts and things that have happened as everybody's gotten themselves now to 53 men on their NFL rosters. But first, Harris's dad says this is Harris's favorite dog, Cooper, of the four that we have. And I am curious about Cooper now because Is that him smiling or him about to bite somebody's lips off?
So that's the dog that's balding. And that was from a while ago, but he, get this, Jeffrey, he tried to eat a bee.
Oh. He's like, I don't find this funny at all.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, that's what
kind
you
of dog
get.
is that? Jack Russell, or that's a mix of something, Chihuahua and
he's
something.
a mix, but he's got a lot of Jack Russell in him.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, should take the most embarrassing worst day of the dog's life and let's post it up on the radio show. Poor dog.
That's not even his most embarrassing photo. Oh, there's more.
Oh, brother.
Yep.
All right. Well, Cooper seems like a good boy. Clammy Goose says, is there a friendly wager going for the radio host league? Maybe the worst in the league covers the bill at a steakhouse. I tried that. I tried to get, I want to do it with just the hosts. And that Randy was sort of against that because he always thinks he's going to lose.
Was he really?
The last couple of years, he's played really well. So it's not necessarily a lock that he's going to do bad. So I would love to have a worst of the host punishment.
Randy underestimates himself, man. He underestimates himself sometimes, but I would be for that. I don't know about covering the entire bill at a steakhouse, though, Jeffrey.
No, I know.
But we could do something.
That would not be fair. So let's think of some fun punishments, and of course, I think. Let's see, who are the people that are going to be in on this? It's going to be you, me, Randy, and Ralph. I think that's
Phil.
Phil's not in the Premier League.
Okay. Oh, he's bottom of the barrel.
That's us. Well, he's not bottom of the barrel. He's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I ain't seen him win yet, but he's pretty good.
Okay, I see.
No, he does a good job in his league.
So only in the Premier League. Got it. Yeah, that would make sense.
Donnie says worst of the hosts has to resign from the radio station. I think worst of the host has to have a signed picture of Donnie on their desk for a year.
No, I'd rather take.
They have to look at Donnie every day of their life for 1 year.
Just give me that bill at the
Come on,
steakhouse, Jeffrey.
That is a really good one, right there.
It's a good one. It's a really good one, and it's a great motivator.
Yeah, I'm paying money for trades, kind of thing.
You wake up and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this, get this trade done, and then you look at the possibility of that picture being right there, and you're like, no, give me the phone.
Yeah, I'll have people online say, hey, I need this player. Well, I don't know. I got $20 for you. Good, done. Thank you.
Here's 100, as a matter of fact.
Whatever it takes.
Yep.
All right, so let's take a look at the 53 man roster situation. There's still news and things coming in. I'm going to rattle this off from the oldest news to the newest. Okay. And we're going to talk about some of these things later, so don't feel like you have to, talk about every single one of them.
Got it.
So the Eagles have waived Lewis Kine. I don't know how they say his name.
Scene from Georgia.
Sure. Yeah. Scene McLaughlin. They've waived Scene McLaughlin. The Buccaneers cut Shiloh Sanders, which, man, that makes it heartbreaking for him because his dad was all like, I don't want your jersey until you're actually on the team. Well, it just killed that nice moment, and he may not get again. So I don't know if he's practice squad worthy. We'll see. The Jets traded Derek Nnamdi to the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings traded Sam Howell to the Eagles, and then they signed Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz. Everybody gets a turn. He's like the village bicycle.
Yeah.
Eagles waive 6th round quarterback Kyle McCord.
Really?
Eagles waive Dorian Thompson-Robinson. The Commanders traded Brian Robinson to the 49ers.
Very interesting.
Yeah. The Vikings cut Brett Rippon. The Cowboys cut La'el Collins. Jaguars traded Fred Johnson to the Eagles. The Eagles traded Darian Kennard to the Packers. The Patriots waived Layden Robinson. That's not great for the 2024 draft class. Eagles are waiving Kenyon Green after they picked him up in a trade with the Texans that involves C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah.
Saints released Cam Akers and waived about 13 other guys that nobody knows.
Oh, sucks for Cam Akers. Remember what he was for that ACL injury?
No, I don't.
He was really good, and then he came back like really early to play through an ACL, like really early, 6 months early. Anyway,
because he loved the Saints, but they asked the Saints don't love him.
He was in the Rams at the time.
Doesn't matter. Chiefs cut Bailey Zappi. Bengals released defensive tackle Taven Bryan. The Lions are waving their hooker, Hendon Hooker, the quarterback.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hate to let go of a good hooker.
That you do.
The Commanders released wide receiver Michael Gallup and then 7 other guys you don't care about. Kicker Matthew Wright, boom, gone from the Panthers. Buccaneers waiving rookie defensive tackle Desmond Watson. That's the big kid, right?
The big 400-pound kid from Florida. I'm guessing
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, reach the weight requirement. Yeah.
This surprised me.
All right.
But then it makes sense. Cardinals have waived Clayton Tune.
Surprising.
But it's not. They got Jacoby Brissett backing up Kyler Murray.
Yeah, who's going to be the Cardinals' third string now?
Well, I think they're going to practice squad that thing.
I wonder.
If they need a backup to the backup, they'll figure that out when it happens.
Some teams, Jeffrey, you've seen it, are keeping 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Some of these teams are moving towards that. So,
well, like I said, Kyler Murray, Jacoby Brissett, I guess they didn't feel like they needed Clayton Tune, he's competent enough. I mean, he's not a winning quarterback, but he wasn't bad enough to just send down the driveway. He had some, part of that was having good plays that means he'll probably get picked up by another team.
He'll find another shot.
As a backup.
I think so. Yeah.
Joe Mixon is on the non-football injury list for the Texans.
Very interesting for fantasy football purposes.
Yep.
Yeah. Nick Chubb, Damon Pierce, look out for those 2. They're going to be next in line.
Quarterback Mike White, I'd never even heard of him, and he was cut by the Bills.
Remember that Mike White 400-yard game with the Jets that one time? It was 3 years ago, and the Jets were like, we found our guy.
Vaguely.
Yeah, that's Mike White.
Buccaneers have let go of Kyle Trask.
That's kind of shocking.
A little bit. He's 4 years in, but he's a second-round pick, so it's kind of whoa.
Yeah.
Browns have traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders. So from the Steelers to the Browns to the Raiders.
Yep.
Things are looking good for him.
So the Browns are going to be keeping 3 quarterbacks, not 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they're keeping Shedeur.
Yep, they are.
That was surprising.
Really? I'm not too surprised by that. I think Brown's kind of full of it.
We can argue that later.
Okay.
The Giants have sent Tommy DeVito back to Cutlettville.
Yep.
They've waived him.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Tommy Cutlets.
Who do they have at the Giants? They've got...
it's going to be Russell Wilson,
right?
Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston.
Oh, yeah. It was
Yeah. Tommy DeVito cost the Giants Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels because he won all those games. Remember that?
Yep.
Insanity.
Yep.
Yep.
Rams have traded guard KT Levston to the Browns. Trey Palmer, wide receiver, was cut by the Buccaneers. Deontay Johnson was cut by the Browns, the wide receiver. Yeah.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Because that Browns receiving room, man, it's thin.
I'm not sure if Deontay Johnson, it was a little hurt or hobbled or something else going on. Maybe he's lost a step. I don't know.
Yeah.
Saints have sent Isaiah Foskey, their 23 second-round pick, down the driveway. Falcons have released Easton Stick.
Oh, is that quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's playing for the Chargers. Easton Stick. Yeah.
The Bengals cut Desmond Ridder.
Ooh, I just realized this. So the Browns releasing Deontay Johnson they only have 5 receivers on the roster and not the typical 6. So they could keep that third quarterback.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a choice right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Malachi Corley got waived by the Jets. He was a 2024 third-round pick.
Yeah.
The Saints had Jake Haener as a member of the first team, and now they've cut him.
It's a shame what happened to Jake Haener. He had cancer for a little bit.
Well, now they have Spencer Rattler as their starting quarterback.
Or Tyler Schott.
Things are looking good for the Saints tank.
Looking great.
Titans have got Tyjae Spears on the IR starting out the season.
That's a crushing blow, actually.
Commanders released KJ Osborne, wide receiver.
Yeah.
Packers released McCole Hardman.
Yeah.
And then linebacker Isaiah Simmons.
That's shocking. Remember Isaiah Simmons, like top 10 pick from the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't turn out, did he?
Nope. He was everywhere in college. He played safety, he played like nickel corner.
This guy was the second coming on the defense.
So versatile and just hasn't worked out.
Commanders releasing defensive end Clelin Ferrell. Steelers have cut wide receiver Robert Woods. Commanders waived Sam Hartman, quarterback.
Yeah.
49ers waived Tariq Owens, which is the wide receiving son of 49ers Terrell Owens. Cowboys traded offensive lineman Asim Richards to the Saints. Bears are going to activate cornerback Jalen Johnson from the non-football injury list.
Makes sense. That's good for them.
Wide receiver Hunter Renfrow was cut by the Panthers.
I saw that, man. And Hunter Renfrow was like all-pro caliber receiver. And I don't know if you know, but he got that stomach disease and something happened and he lost like 70 pounds. He showed up to training camp like 140, 150 pounds after being like 210. So he was going to quit football. And then Clemson's coach, his college coach, convinced him to play again and make a comeback. And I guess he just hasn't been the same from what we've heard. That's such a shame. I feel like he'll bounce back. It might just take some time.
Well, just like the kid who's too big, Renfro's going to have to do some work.
Yeah.
Saints have Taysom Hill still on the PUP list. So
feels like he's been on the PUP list for a hot minute.
About time for him to retire, I think.
Yeah, it might be.
The Chargers cut DJ Ukulele.
I'm actually kind of surprised he was even considered after what happened at Florida State. But yeah, he's got talent.
Commanders guard Sam Cosmi. He's going to be on the PUP list for the start of the season. Falcons offensive tackle Caleb McGarry, season-ending injured reserve.
That's crushing. Yeah, that's their starting right tackle. Caleb McGarry's a stud, and Sam Cosmi from Washington, he's really good too. So him being injured, that's some interior protection that Jaden Daniels definitely needs. So 2 things there.
The Vikings placed fullback CJ Haim on injured reserve. Beanie Bishop and DeMarvin Leal both got cut by the Steelers. The Eagles are, they put linebacker Nakobe Dean on the reserve. Colts.
That's a shame.
Well, I don't want to talk about the Colts. But the Cardinals' first-round pick, Walter Nolan, starting the season on the PUP list.
This is bad for the Cardinals because Walter Nolan, he's a stud, man. At Ole Miss, first-team All-American. There's a reason he got picked as high as he did. And so you need those reps. You need that development. You don't want that to get stunted. So not a great start so far. That's a shame for the Cardinals.
Let's see. Xavier Restapro for the Titans. How do you say Titans?
The Titans.
Oh, Titans. Right. Are they in the NFL?
Yes, Jeffrey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wide receiver Xavier Restrepo. What are the cuts? So they cut him.
Did not see that coming. Restrepo. Yeah.
Defensive lineman Elijah Chapman and Greg Dulcich, tight end, cut by the Giants. And I think that's the end of my list. There might be more or other things that have gotten by us, but when we come back, we can go into a little more detail on some of that news that we just spewed in the entire segment. But I'm really impressed we actually got it done in that segment.
How about that? Yeah.
So I'll let Harris go nuts when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
A tool for people to connect with the universe and begin to understand it.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go at 1580thefanatic.com.
Millions are choosing NordVPN to stay safer online. Get NordVPN today with 77% off and up to 3 months extra. NordVPN will encrypt your online traffic and help you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. Get the special NordVPN deal today at NordVPN.com. This offer includes a 77% discount on a 2-year plan and up to 3 extra months. Savings and additional terms apply and can be found on NordVPN.com. The offer is valid until October 15th.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
All right, everyone, let's talk about drinking and driving, a decision that will change your whole world. Things will never be the same once you get a DUI because legal fees, time in court are just the beginning. Getting into a crash is another way your world could be irreversibly changed after drinking and driving. Your vehicle may not be the only thing that gets damaged in that crash. You could face a life-altering injury or even death, but you're not the only one who could face those consequences. Your decision to drink and drive could permanently change someone else's world, whether you injure them or leave their loved ones grieving. The next time you're out drinking, call a rideshare, a taxi, a sober friend, or a designated sober driver. Always plan for a safe ride home. The only decision that will change your world for the better is the decision to call for a sober ride. It's never worth it to drive drunk. Don't risk it. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd, only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
My name is Mary Grace. I lost my mom to Alzheimer's in 2017, and 2 months after losing her, my dad was diagnosed. The earlier the diagnosis you have, the more time you have with your loved one. With my dad, now that I know what's coming, I'm able to create memories not only for him, but for myself, though. When he can't remember, I'll remember for him.
For more information, contact us at alz.org or through the 24/7 helpline at 800-272-3900. Sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association.
1580 The Fanatic and at 1580thefanatic.com. Your home for sports.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So, yeah, my wife texted me here a little bit ago. And she says, oh, you know about this? I'm like, yeah, I know about that. I've known about that all day. But I'm not going to talk about it until somebody talks about it on the text line, because I just really could give a bleep.
All right.
I just don't give a bleep. I'm not anti, but I just don't give a bleep. It's none of my business. This does not affect my life in any way. Neither does her appearance in the Chiefs box. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh, I see what you're getting at.
Yeah,
now.
It's not, I don't care. But Last Optimist says, yeah, it looks like the Chiefs signed Swift today. I know. That joke's been going around with him. Is he going to take her last name? Because, well, she does make the money.
I still wonder if he changes his last name. And if he does, that's going to be the greatest selling NFL jersey of all time. By far.
I mean, that is a good point. Yeah. That is a good point. Yep. If all of a sudden you see this, are you going to buy that? I mean, I know a bunch of teenage girls will.
People will buy that like crazy.
Basically, somebody photoshopped Swift on the back of Travis Kelce's jersey. He's not going to do that. I think she is more old-fashioned, and more likely she'll become Taylor Kelce, which is a hugely bad idea. I think they just keep their names the way they are. My wife has a really cool maiden name, and I was like, your last name is cool. You should keep yours. And she's like, yeah, but it's a lot of letters. And she says, your name is pretty cool, but it's not as many letters. I'm like, seriously? That's the reason? Not because you love me. And no, she's like, I just don't want to write out all those damn letters anymore. I'm like, all right, that's fair.
It's a lot of work.
So,
for some people.
Yeah, I doubt that either of them will take each other's names. So what are the betting odds on the Taylor Swift thing?
The Taylor Swift
in case you don't know, Travis Kelce, in his best cargo shorts and black polo shirt, got down on one knee and got engaged to Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And gave her a teeny little ring. Must have been a relatives or something.
Really?
And they were out in this gazebo or something, and he asked her, yeah, that's great, good for them. I'm not against them, not against her, but I also I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if I see her on the screen. I don't care if they get married. I don't care if they get divorced and then she writes 5 albums about him. I don't care. But you know what? Boy, they really seem like a couple that probably will get a good 10, 15, 20 years out of it.
They seem pretty happy. I mean, what do we know? But like, hey, I'm with you, Jeffrey.
I mean,
we're Swift neutrals. Like, we don't really
She's got $1 billion. He's got $100 million. They have nothing in life to be upset about.
Yep.
There's nothing in their life they need, which means their fights are going to be the dumbest damn fights you've ever heard about.
Yep. And
it's going to matter just as much as any of the fights we have down here, in reality. But still, they got a great life. So I can't imagine any trouble.
Nor can I.
Don Hicks says, I hear the Swift wedding might be in Nashville. Well, she's from there, right?
Kind of. She's lived there for a while. No, he's not from there. I don't know.
God, the two of you just think the world revolves around Tennessee, don't you?
I never said that. I never said it was going to be in Nashville, Jeffrey. I don't know. And frankly, I don't really care a whole lot. Not that I have a hatred for Taylor Swift like a lot of other people do. We're in the middle, like.
Well, Harris, your dad also wants to know something football related.
Okay.
He says, what's the limit on the number of practice squad players, and does their time on the practice squad count as NFL vested experience for the league benefits? I think the rules have changed.
Yeah, they have changed these rules.
That is an interesting question.
So NFL practice squads can have a limit of 16 players.
Okay, so in those 16 players, does their time on the practice squads count as time in the NFL so that when they retire, they get insurance or this or that?
I don't know the answer to that question. I'll have to.
You know what, Harris?
Yes.
I got the perfect person to look it up. Harris's dad. You should look that up. Let us know.
Yeah. I'd love to hear it.
Baker's Cocky Hens has a new texture nickname. Yeast on a Stick.
Are you allowing him to change his nickname?
No.
Isn't that like, I was going to say.
No. Baker's Cocky Hens isn't changing his. He's trying to offer up one.
Oh.
That one will never be. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's not even that if it's dirty.
No.
Walter Mellon says, what's that? You say my name? Did I say Walter? I might have said Walter. Buffalo Mike says, guys, Hunter Renfrow and All-Pro do not belong in the same sentence. Let's not exaggerate his skills. He was always wide receiver 3. Younger generation needs to stop using excessive superlatives. He had 269 receptions and 17 touchdowns in his 73 career games.
Hunter Renfrow in 2021 had over 100 receptions.
Yeah, keep in mind, he did it on the Raiders.
Yeah, Hunter Renfrow.
That's not easy to do.
Listen to some players talk about Hunter Renfrow in the NFL. Like, listen to Derwin James. He listed Hunter Renfrow as one of the toughest guys he's ever had to guard. Over 100 receptions. Hunter Renfrow just hasn't been the same since he got that stomach disease and lost like 70 pounds. So it's a shame for him. It sucks. Like, it's a hard story to feel for the guy. I really do.
Moist One says with the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing, you don't get a guy like that giving old fashions. Case the Cook says, I'm baffled why people have a dislike for Taylor Swift. We don't dislike her. I've got no problem. She can't act. That's the thing that bugs me more. I don't care about her music. I don't care who she's dating. I don't care that she turns around and writes an album about them the minute they break up, and there's been many. But I don't care about that stuff. I just care that she can't act, and I've seen her ruin a few roles in some movies. That's all.
I've never seen a movie with her, Jeffrey. Never seen
a movie called Valentine's Day, and then she was in this one with Christian Bale.
Okay.
I keep forgetting the name of it. It was a recent movie with her, Christian Bale. She's not in it very long.
Okay.
But still.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, you're supposed to say it like Easton Stick. Yeaston Stick.
Oh, that's what he's trying to get at. Still, though, I think it's a reach.
16 practice squad players, says Baker's Cocky Hens. They can't even field a team to practice without 22 guys. Probably a lot of 8-on-8s, 7-on-7s.
Maybe. And I don't know.
You know what that'd be? I'd like to see a documentary on practice squads. Wouldn't you like to see the inner workings and see how that whole thing works? Is it's kind of a mysterious thing for us. We don't get to watch the practice squads.
You know how they have.
And by the way, the practice squads are the guys that come in and play against the starters, and the people who are on the team, right? They don't just go out there and play with themselves. Sorry, Moist One. Sorry. I mean, play against each other.
Yeah, it's Moist One. We've officially reached Moist One territory. He wants to say it. He's
it's coming
at the bit.
God, I did it again.
Oh,
Big George says, I'm so happy for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I hope they live happily ever after and have lots of babies. Big George on Twitter.
That Hallmark loving giant. Goodness.
I'm just like, I told him.
I saw it.
I says, man, you got to maybe hem your skirt there. That's
your panties are in a wad, Big George.
Harris's dad says, do you know why NFL teams love to come to Nashville and play the Titans? Because Tennessee does not have an income tax, so no tax withheld from game paychecks. Not the story when teams play in other states that has state income taxes. Yeah, Oregon needs to get an NFL team. They don't have a state income tax either.
I had no idea.
But here's the thing I find weird.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be, I don't know. I don't think they should tax these guys where they go and play away games. They should just be taxed by the state that they work in.
Are they taxed by where they play the games?
Differently.
Are you serious?
They are taxed in
what? That's crazy.
Yeah, game checks.
So interesting. So if they played in Europe, like, are they taxed in like? How does that
Somebody
work?
always wants the money in their hand, whether it's Tennessee, Nashville, England, London, whoever. They want that money in their hand, and then the accounting firm of NFL and whatever, they have their work cut out for them on every single season when they're trying to figure out, or the tax advisor for each player. It seems like a nightmare, to be honest.
That's baffling. Is it just like that for the NFL or any other league?
It's all of them.
That's crazy.
It's all of them.
Huh.
And here's what I say. Okay, let me just start with this.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be taxing Social Security checks. When the old folks get their damn Social Security check, why are you taxing that? Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cruel and unusual. In fact, you don't have to raise the Social Security if you just cut the damn taxes on the Social Security checks. I don't feel like we're doing anybody any big favors by taxing their Social Security check, and I don't think you're making so much money off of it that you can't stop doing that. You shouldn't be taxing disability checks. You shouldn't be taxing Social Security checks. You shouldn't be taxing any of that stuff. And don't come at me with this, oh, it's just an entitlement. No, we paid into it. Everybody has paid into Social Security, so you can shove that right up your stupid keister. Stop taxing people who can't afford it to be taxed. Tax the people who can afford to be taxed.
Yeah.
It just drives me crazy when I think about the fact that we are doing that to people.
Yeah.
I mean, we taxed you when you first worked. Now we're taxing you for the money you put aside for, retirement. We're taxing you for the money you get from Social Security. We're taxing you on your retirement stuff. Stop it.
Basically, the government saying, no, you can't manage your money. We can do it for you.
Yeah,
Basically.
we don't need that.
Yeah.
What we need is to tax the other stuff. Yeah, let's worry about that. How about this? How about just no more income tax? Let's just have a state tax. I mean, a federal tax, just a base tax for on goods. We don't have to fill out a bunch of damn forms.
And here's this: at least you guys are going to get Social Security too.
Moist One says, I'm Jeffrey O'Brien, and I approve this message. You guys put me in charge for just like a week. I'll take care of this. Megatron says, practice squad guys are with the position groups. They don't dress for games. Practice squad and backups make up the scout teams to help the starters get ready. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. They'd bring them in and let them.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs to practice, but you don't want your ones practicing against your ones.
Yeah.
But I do want to see a documentary on this.
And remember, you can only keep 52, 53 guys. And so starters are 22, second string is 44. So a lot of times those practice squad guys will just play with the threes.
Right.
So, yeah.
So there you go.
Yep.
The Beeve says, hey, Lillian Dexter. and you're probably asking yourself, who the hell are Lily and Dexter?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the guy who kills people on TV? No, talking about the dogs right here. Boom, Lily and Dexter.
Oh, look at that.
Good dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are happy dogs.
Dexter, that's that show, right? That's with the sociopath, right?
What it is it's a serial killer who kills serial killers.
Yeah.
So instead of innocent people, he just likes to kill serial killers.
Yeah, I've heard about that. My friend was
my
trying
lunch
to
is here.
watch that.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, is it? Is it one of those smoothies?
It's a delicious shake.
Is it like one of the really good ones, or is it the super healthy one?
She can hear me.
Oh shoot!
It's delicious shake.
Could be poison. Yeah. Oh yeah. Delicious shake, Jeffrey. Delicious shake.
If it is poison.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sweet release.
Then who's going to get rid of the state income taxes if it's poison, Jeffrey?
I don't know. You people can figure it out on your own. I've lit the fuse. Somebody else can figure it out from here. That's what I think.
Yeah.
The Beeve says Dexter is my favorite show. So is the dog on the right was Dexter? Yeah, that looks like a Dexter. Baker's Cocky Hen says, here's what Taylor Swift can pay all our taxes. She does $1 billion, but I don't think that's going to quite cut it.
Yeah.
He says Chiefs won't win the Super Bowl with that Pop-Tart Baker around. Dude, let me tell you, Travis Kelce has worked hard in the offseason. He's shed a lot of pounds.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if he's still got it or not. We're going to find out. Did we see him at all in preseason?
Travis Kelce's, I don't think so. Travis Kelce's like 70% is better than like nearly any other tight end's 100%. He still had like 900 yards last year.
Yeah.
So
not worried about him.
Yeah.
Jack Wad says, we don't take too kindly to your liberal thinking round these parts, mister. You can kindly go back to your big city. But wait a second. Cutting taxes is a conservative Republican thought process. What are you going to do with that? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we only cut the taxes for big companies and rich people. We don't do it for little guys. God, I miss Ronald Reagan so much. All right, guys. Hour 2 is next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley. Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn, starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd, only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Pima JTED doesn't just work for students, it works for all of Arizona. Hands-on training, real-world skills, high school students become job ready, and Arizona businesses get the talent they need to thrive. Without a skilled workforce, Arizona can't grow. But with Pima JTED graduates, our entire economy prospers. Join the businesses already investing in Arizona's future. Learn more at PimaJTED.org. That's PimaJTED.org. This message is sponsored by Potoff Private Philanthropy.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime. When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
I got a little brain freeze. All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. My good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside not Randy White. He took a day off because I took a day off. That's what he does. So we got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. All right, so now Harris's dad is upset about something else.
Oh.
He says, great. Now that I've just updated all my iPhones, Apple's introducing the iPhone 17 next week. White people problems. All right, fine.
Are they really? I didn't know that.
So here's the thing. I'm a Droid guy. I love Droid. And I've got a Samsung Ultra. It's a 22. And the 25's out or something. I love this old 22. As long as they don't update me into oblivion, I'll keep using this phone until I can't anymore, because I'm not the kind of guy. I don't need to get the newest phone every single time. But I know that the Apple's really bad about it, and Droids do it too. Eventually, is they just update you. They update the software to where the current hardware you have in your hand can't handle the new software, and so it gets slow, and it gets boggy, and then it gets there's not enough room for your pictures. So yeah, this whole cell phone thing, such a scam.
Have you ever tried an iPhone?
Yeah, I just don't care for it. I started with a Droid, and actually I started with a StarTAC. I miss that flip phone.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. Oh yeah, I'll show you. I can show you.
A StarTAC.
StarTAC flip phone. Let's see. I'll get a picture up on the video thing for you so you know. There it is. Oh God, I love that phone. I love chewing on the antenna like a freak.
Speaking of phones, Jeffrey, I recently saw the BlackBerry movie. Have you seen that?
I've not seen the BlackBerry movie.
Very good
but
movie.
I've seen like there's different shows and documentaries about some of the old tech we used to use.
Oh,
that is a Motorola StarTAC phone right
look
there.
Look at the antenna.
I love that antenna. They sit there and you really didn't have to pull it out unless you're in a bad area. Most of the time it was just down.
Oh yeah.
But I could text on that thing, and you had to hit you see where the numbers are right there?
Yep.
And there's the 3 letters, just like an old style phone. So you had to go, you had to hit it until you got the letter you wanted.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
When BlackBerry came out, man, I was like, I could drive down the road. I could send a text, no look pass. I could just sit there with my hand without even taking my eyes off the road. Now, I realized later that was probably not smart. It was probably just as dangerous, but I was so good with the BlackBerry. I can't do that these days.
Well,
the touch screens.
Yeah, their thing was the keyboard. Like, what was their motto? I can't remember what it was, but it was like,
love that little keyboard.
Yep, that they had.
Love the little clicky.
And then the iPhone, make the touch screen, and it was over for them. And they tried to make phones like that. It explains it in the movie. and they all came back with this like terrible lag. And so they spent like millions of dollars on all these phones and none of them worked. And so they went bankrupt.
Whoopsie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, now it's a Droid or it's an iPhone, and iPhones, just if you grab a Droid, it's like different. You're like, it's like, I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
If I'd started with an iPhone, I'd probably still love iPhones.
Sure. Yeah. We're routine based. Humans are routine based. Yeah.
But I also like the fact that all my apps are absolutely 100% free. People with iPhones, man, a simple app. You're like $1.99 at least, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, some of them have gotten more free. There are ways around it, but it can definitely be inconvenient. Definitely be inconvenient.
No, Moist One, I don't remember the ESPN phones. What are you talking about?
The ESPN phones? They didn't
Let me see
have
here.
that, did they?
Evidently they did.
Are you serious? That was a thing?
Yeah, I'm bringing up a picture right now.
Oh my gosh. When
I
did they
didn't even
invent
know that.
I gotta look this up.
No,
man.
here, I'll get it for you on the screen. Yeah, they're little flip phones, but they seem a little more modern than
You're joking.
the StarTAC was. But yeah, there it is.
They made that. That was a thing.
That had been in the early 2000s or something, or like mid 2000s.
I wonder if you could you could buy that like used off of somebody. If they still I'd be interested in buying that. That's crazy.
Really? You like stupid Espen enough to buy that?
No, just like if it was like $5 and it's like, hey, like I'm selling this. I'd like to, as a collectible. Not even to use, but just like,
well,
it's nostalgic.
They got sites for it, so let me know what you find.
That is unbelievable. A sports phone.
Boogie's on the text line.
Oh, hey, Boogie.
Well, when you meet Boogie, Boogie, when we usually have remotes and he shows up, that man gets good and liquored up.
Oh,
good and liquored up, and he's a lot of fun.
Okay, heard.
So anyway, Boogie says, I had the Motorola Q instead of the BlackBerry, and I love that thing. I tried iPhones, but now I prefer Androids. Do you remember when text messages were not unlimited? You had to pay for each text message after 150 text messages. I do remember that, and that sucked so bad. You'd be like, try to fit everything in that one text message.
Oh my God.
And then somebody would text you, you're like, don't text me, you're costing me money, because you'd have to pay for the text that came in too.
Oh my gosh, you had to pay for that too? You're kidding.
Yeah, that was a bad deal.
That's a bad deal because you can't control how much people text you.
Yeah, somebody starts texting you like crazy, then you're bankrupt.
That's freaking cheap.
Megatron says, I missed my Sidekick. Sidekick? What was the Sidekick?
Why does that ring a bell?
Was that little thing that opened up and you typed on it kind of thing?
Sort of rings a bell. I don't know.
That's what now Dirty Bird is asking. You remember the Sidekick phone?
Sort of.
All right, hold on. I'll get a picture of it up on the screen here. Sorry for people who are driving in your car. You'll have to use your imagination because I don't even know how to explain something. Yeah. This is the side. Oh, I had one of those. I had an LG Sidekick. Oh, yeah.
Did you, bro? Let me see.
That's sad. I forgot that I had one. I really did enjoy that. Oh, look, Ralph is on and his headphones are very loud, and that's why you can hear me echoing. Way to go, Ralph. Let's see. Oh, that's the echo there. Okay, please turn off the mix minus bridge. It has nothing to do with Ralph. Thank you.
Yes, Jeffrey. Ralph is here, but kind of here.
Yeah, what the hell's that?
Yeah, we don't really, you never really know with him,
Anyway, here's the Sidekick right here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my parents had those. I remember that when I was a little kid. That just
when
vaulted.
I was a little kid.
Well, that just vaulted like so many memories I never thought I'd had. Wow.
Anyway.
Crazy.
Hi, Ralph. Sup?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Oh, none. Yeah. We're just talking phones.
Ralph, I've been seeing a lot of you lately. How's it going?
Best thing that could have ever happened to you.
We were talking about how I loved the tacos that Pippi No Stockings made. They were fantastic.
We weren't talking about that on air
earlier. Oh yeah, that's right.
Bleep.
Earlier. I'm sorry.
Oops.
He's all, I'll save it for air. And I'm like, no, we don't need to talk about that. Some things we can just talk about like normal people.
We should make like an entire segment about it.
Don't give out my address, whatever.
I can't believe you actually made it out of the basement.
Huh?
The basement.
Oh, you didn't put Harris in the basement with the
Thought
chains?
about it.
Oh.
I didn't know he had
He
a
did-
basement.
He did see the massage table in the studio and had a lot of questions.
You know, he conveniently didn't tell me about the basement. What is he hiding down there, Jeff?
I just got the hell out. Harris's dad says, hey, do we know if Fox and YouTube has settled their dispute? Well, here is the dispute, by the way, if you're not aware of this. Now, I have the YouTube TV, and I just paid for the damn Sunday ticket, so I want to know if some of this dispute's going to affect any of that, because they, at last I checked, we're at an impasse, and it's always about money, contracts. I mean, we don't even have Channel 3 on YouTube TV because they couldn't figure out a deal. So don't kid yourself. There is a chance we won't have Fox on your TV. You won't have Fox News, Fox Sports, or Fox Broadcast Network. Now, if that's the case, that means no Channel 10.
No Fox News. Ralph, how are you going to survive?
I gotta have Fox News.
How are you going to survive, Ralph?
How else will I keep up with the right?
I mean,
they're not that fast. I think you'd be fine. I've seen their bodies.
I've been researching this. And,
Rupert Murdoch's not a fast runner.
I'm going to
Believe it
switch
or
to
not.
Fubo if this happens.
Are you really?
Yes, because Fubo has more than, including it has that Diamondback has Channel 3 and all that included.
It's probably less than YouTube TV.
It's
I'm
about
sure,
the
right?
same price, but you have
Oh.
more channels.
Listen,
No
I'm
way.
okay with the whole thing if Fox jumps off of YouTube TV because I've got an antenna. I can switch over to Channel 10 to see the games I need to see. The problem is inside the Sunday ticket, about half those games on the Sunday morning and afternoon are on Fox. And I don't know if that's going to hurt the Sunday ticket.
I don't think it impacts that. That's a good question, though, but I don't
It doesn't
think it will.
impact Sunday
because
ticket, yeah.
it's a separate contract with the NFL.
Well,
So-
thank God for that.
You know what is impacted is Texas, Ohio State on
Yes.
Saturday, Auburn, Baylor Friday night.
A lot of that. Yeah.
So a lot of that's such a
Tomorrow is the
bummer.
last day. So this is
Is
supposed to
that
be
on
figured-
broadcast?
That's on Fox.
Yeah,
It's
it's on
Channel
Fox.
10.
Yeah. So
Well, then just turn on the TV of the antenna.
well, the thing is I don't have an antenna. I have YouTube TV. And
Will
so-
your TV accept an antenna?
I don't know.
They're like $10, $15, $20.
Let's just say if they don't if YouTube TV doesn't agree to a deal, I will be getting that antenna because I'm watching that
Or,
if I
you know,
can, if I'm free, that Texas Ohio State.
I believe YouTube TV will be giving customers a $10 a month credit if this happens.
Are you serious?
Yes, I saw that.
Only $10.
$10.
You and I both
take
know it's worth more than that.
It's worth a lot more than that.
It's
but
worth a
a
lot
$10
more
credit.
than that.
They're anticipating this will happen,
You're
but they'll
kidding.
resolve it eventually.
This is freaking nuts. Oh, they can't. Oh, so mad.
So
Makes
plan
me
on
so
it
mad.
happening.
I
It's
can't
gonna
live
happen.
without Fox News.
I know I can't.
That's where I get a lot of jokes.
That's where I get all my, my information from.
So people
Yeah.
like me and people like Jack Wad, we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the road. And here's the thing:
Middle of
Ralph laughs and says, "No, you're a liberal."
'Cause
Other
we are.
people laugh and go, "No, you're a hardcore conservative." Remember, Keon used to say that all the time.
Well, Keon was a
That's how I
progressive
know I'm properly in the middle. Is because you jackholes are both telling me I'm something I'm not.
Well, Keon was a hardcore lefty liberal.
And you're a
progressive.
hardcore righty.
Oh,
I'm in the
absolutely
middle.
not. I don't like hardcore righties. So you're wrong. You are not in the middle. You're in the
Wow.
middle. You're in the middle of your fantasy, but
Here,
you are
hold on,
left.
Ralph. I want you to take a good look at that guy on the
Look at that.
screen.
Man, that guy is sexy. Look at that.
That's a hardcore righty right there on the screen.
Look at those guns.
Oh,
Things are
brother.
getting- they're getting huge.
Look like
Mm.
BB
I've
guns.
dropped like 20 pounds. I look good, man. I mean, I would date myself.
Like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Well, what? Say it. Say it, you lib. You libtard. Say it.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, he is
You know better
firing
than
on
that.
all
You're not a
cylinders
libtard, but
today.
you're what I call a traditional Democrat.
I'm not even I've listen. I was telling Harris this in the past. I used to write Republican right-wing op-ed pieces for the newspapers here back in the 90s.
Mhm.
And then the party changed around me as we went. And I decided, well, I can't hang out with those bedwetting liberal Democrats, but I'm also
They all went to bed.
can't
This
hang
is
out with
facts.
what's going on with the right. I am firmly in the middle. And here's the thing I always understood about people that you've got to get through your dumb, thick head, Ralph. And
Hold
that
on.
is this.
Okay, go
If you
ahead.
put 100 people into a room and you just shed the letters, and you say what is important to you about life and taxes and education and the economy and everything.
Right.
Most everybody's going to drift into the middle and start to understand each other and talk and have common sense. That's where I live.
80% of the people
I think
live
that's
there.
where most people do live.
80%.
But then when they like, well, why are you a Democrat? Well, my daddy was a Democrat. Well, that's a dumb reason to be
It's
anything.
dumb. Yeah.
So, but if you get rid of all that, people generally will come together and not be dumb.
No,
So
I think the country is 80% in the middle. It's the media that's the 10 and 10 that tries to, and they're the most loud, right? We hear the media more than anything.
Sure.
So people think all this is going on, but the reality is we don't all live in that world.
I can't watch Fox. I can't watch CNN. I don't have people. I don't have any people.
I watch both just because I like to see what people are saying.
It's a lot of comedy on both sides when they
It
start.
is.
They start. I can't find real
It is
news. I got to
amusing.
watch the BBC.
No,
That's the only way I can know it really serious.
The neutral middle.
I like the accents.
I get my news from the Weekend Warriors. That's the best place to get it.
I mean, second's not bad, Ralph. As I keep saying,
Second,
second's
I know.
not too bad.
I get my news from the Daily Blender and the Weekend Warriors. I swear I go for news.
I mean, the Daily Blender's got a really credible journalist, as well as a trusted meteorologist and a former, a former political writer who's very informed. So combine
people
that.
always just like mouth comes open a little bit when I tell them I used to write stuff like
Mine
that.
definitely did. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't you play like a German in a movie in World War II? Weren't you like a press guy for the? No, I thought you were in a movie.
You
like
never
that.
played German.
What were you? I thought you were German.
No, I was just an American journalist with a nifty suit and a hat, and I was.
You were.
I was one of the guys that was heckling and harassing Oppenheimer.
You were
that's
in a
right.
movie?
He was in.
You
It's a
kidding
movie
me?
star right there.
What movie are you? What movie?
It's called it was
Mein
called
Kampf.
Spies, Lies, and the Super Bomb, but then they changed the name of it. It was the BBC docudrama thing back in
wild
2006.
Oh
And you have
my
a great
gosh.
German accent. You
Well,
do.
There's only two. Which one do you like best?
Let me hear them.
Well, there's first. I think something maybe it's like to and see my Wiener Schnitzel.
That is really good.
And then
So
there's
good.
Ralph loves that one for some reason. It makes his heart shimmer.
That one's fantastic. That's Adolf reincarnated. That's beautiful.
You wish. You wish, Ralph.
That's so good.
You
though.
wish. Oh my gosh.
Weed Whacker says, yeah, that Sidekick phone was awesome. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I had 3 of them.
Stone Beaver says, hey, I'm watching the YouTube feed and I'm driving at the same time.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, and I'm texting in with my other hand while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Full self-driving mode is cool on Tesla.
Oh,
We will
that's
miss
true.
you. We
It
will
is.
miss you, Stone Beaver. My wife asked me the other day, says, how's Ralph enjoying that Tesla?
And
I'm saying, well, the chromosomes he lost from it. How
full
are you
self-driving.
liking it?
Full self-driving is amazing.
You actually use that.
It's actually
just-
full
You have to
self-driving.
trust it.
You're
Once-
kidding.
It's really hard at the beginning, but then once you trust it, it's actually phenomenal. And the car itself. So my
That's
wife
crazy.
drives it a lot now because she has a lead foot. You're 0 to 80 in like a split second, and then you can back off the pedal and you get down to 45, 50 quickly. So she loves it. It's just a fun car to drive.
You're joking. That's insane.
And we don't ever gas it up. I just bring it in the garage, I plug it in, and I don't think about it.
Do you think
I
they're
want to drive it like I want to drive a go-kart, but I don't think I would want one all the time. I just like to drive myself.
I thought so. I was the same way, but I tell you, since I've gotten it, I'm like, I don't imagine driving anything else. It's
Well,
so
put
much fun.
our vehicles side by side. When I start my
Yeah.
Hemi V8,
I'd
let's
blow
see
you
how
away.
that sounds next to your.
You would sound fantastic. You would sound fantastic. I'm the same way. I love the sound. I do miss that, but the speed is off the start is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind playing with one. But I
It'd be
don't think I
fun for
want to
you.
own one yet.
You can drive mine if you'd like to try it.
Don't you think like
I
that
feel like
would,
it would smell funny on the inside.
I'll have it shampooed.
Don't you think that would cause like possible lawsuits though if they're self-driving and get in wrecks? Did they make you sign some sort of waiver or something that you wouldn't
not really.
sue or huh?
It's my favorite. My
Intriguing.
favorite thing about the whole car is
What is it?
the vented seats.
The vented seats?
All the seats in the car have air ventilation in them.
I thought you were going to say
I've
the
got
guy
that
that
too.
I thought you were going to say
Like
the guy
every
that owns
seat, the entire
company.
car. I'm like, I just like
But I
that.
digress.
No, I don't care about Elon Musk.
I wonder how much power your air conditioning takes out of that battery.
Ooh, good question.
I don't think much because I drove it down to Tucson and it wasn't. It took me 40% charge to get down there. Wasn't a big deal.
40% target where?
To Tucson, and it was.
Why
hot
would
that
you go
day.
there?
My daughter lives down there.
And the heat does that play havoc on your battery?
It's supposed to do a little bit, but I didn't see a big deal. And then what I keep the car where when you're parked, you can keep the air conditioning to keep the car cool the whole time. So like when I'm gone for hours, it keeps my car at a certain degree. So when I walk in, it's never hot. And that uses a little battery too, it's just the
Kinda nice when you're in the store.
The best way to do it is the car is like a smartphone. It's like getting a new iPhone and having all those tools on it. That's what the car is like. It's just a toy. It's got so many features. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that it listens in on my conversations and stuff.
Ooh,
That's weird.
It's got 8 cameras in it.
Man, no.
No, I like it.
Too much tracking like that already.
I like it.
Yeah.
Elon Musk knows you pick your nose now. Taco
knows more than
Kenny
I can
says,
confirm he picks his nose.
I
was at
love
his
my
house.
iPhone so my wifey can track me down. He says, "Can you beer me, please?" Yeah, give that man a beer, would you? Can you pour him a beer?
I can pour him a beer. I can
Beer
pour him a beer in
Bob
one
says the worst was when somebody would text you with K or sup. Yeah, and just waste that text
That's
out of the
horrible.
150.
All right, here we go. There we go.
There you are, Taco Kenny.
And that
Quiet
would be
Cannon says, I really like the Moto by Motorola, but now Samsung is about all you can get in Androids. Well, I mean, it's not all you can get, but it is really, it's the standard. I think it's the best.
It's the majority of it.
LA Kid says, this show just got 1,000,000 times better. Well, LA Kid
Amen.
is right up your
LA
anus.
Kid is the premier texter on this show.
Oh
You-
my
who do you? How do you
Get
know this
outta
person?
here. Cry
I
me
don't.
a river.
This is somebody who knows you.
I swear I don't know him.
He says the best personality on the station just showed up. Ralph is a wealth of knowledge. This is probably Neil's burner phone.
I can't argue. No, Neil would never say that.
Dirty Bird says YouTube TV offered us $10 whole if they don't strike a deal. Gee, thanks. Yeah, I know. This
That's
sucks.
pathetic. Yeah.
The Quacken says, good afternoon, fellas. Where are you guys having the draft? Well, we're not. I told you guys this already on air, and I've told you guys this on the site, the sleeper site. I've decided that I need to be going to see my son play in his last year of high school football. I won't be here this Friday, and so it didn't line up to us doing the draft party. So, we'll have a big party here this fall. Okay. We are going to get together. And no, Ralph, this is not just a ploy for me not to have to hand you your damn trophy.
I know as
I know that was coming.
I was getting ready to say it.
He was talking about
I did see that video of your son scoring a touchdown, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
was
Ralph and I ended up at the Cardinals preseason game. Both of
Yeah.
us, not sure why, but I showed him that video of my son getting that touchdown.
That was
So,
cool.
I have witnesses.
Your son's a big dude.
Yeah, he's. Whenever we get our pictures taken together, I've done this. I don't tell him, but I get on my tiptoes.
How tall is he?
He's 6'2".
Yeah, he's a big dude. He reminds me of my son. Same size.
Yeah, but listen, I was 6 feet tall before I shrank a couple inches. I'm serious. Age does that to you.
Oh,
Harris.
I know. I've shrunk.
Harris is. We're not gonna be able to find Harris. There's just going to be a little pile of clothing when he gets old.
I used to be 6'2", Harris. Now I'm 6 foot and things are shrinking.
6
all I'm
foot.
gonna say.
6 foot.
Whenever I see you, things shrink too.
6 foot on a really good day. And I
The
second that,
Quacken.
Jeffrey.
The Quacken says, it's going to be my first year. Yeah, man. He says, I do have a vasectomy on Friday.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh.
Well, yeah, hopefully you're okay by time draft.
Don't do that.
Here comes another auto drafter. All right. We'll get caught up on the text line when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
Chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can make me feel like a spectator in my own life.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine preventive treatment.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird. All right.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliate.
Most pedestrian and bicycle crashes happen early morning or at night. The leading cause? Drivers failing to yield. Since 2010, traffic fatalities for people walking and biking have doubled in Arizona. So stay alert and watch for bicycles and pedestrians. There's no such thing as accidents. Learn more about the risks at azdot.gov/no-accidents. This message is brought to you by the Arizona Department of Transportation.
If you're age 62 or older and own a home, this message is for you. Reverse Rob here, Money Radio's expert on reverse mortgages. Learn how to tap the equity in your home and increase the quality of your life by earning tax-free income while protecting your other retirement assets. Join us for our free Second Saturdays webinar every month to learn more. This is not too good to be true. All you need to do is reverse your thinking. Call me today, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today's Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, and I'm going to show the video. I don't think that you can see anybody's names or faces on this video, but yeah, this is one of the reasons I will not be around on Fridays. If you're watching on YouTube Live, you get to see Beaver running down the field at light speed and catch a touchdown after he cooks that fool right there with a little move, catches the ball, almost beats it, and then that kid just can't even touch him all the way in. That is why I ain't going to be around on Fridays. Not every Friday, but yeah.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, I'm listen. I've missed a lot. Yeah. I mean, COVID just completely kicked our ass, and just because I had to be here doing things on a lot of different occasions, I just miss a lot. So I'm like, what? No, I'm not going to miss any more that I can be a part of. So like I said, though, we will have a party. We will get together. We will get liquored up. We will have some fun, and I will hand Ralph his trophy.
Can't not wait. It's going to be right behind me on a shelf I'm going to build just for it.
I mean, we don't always get the same quality blenders when we make those trophies.
I demand a good one.
I feel like last place should get a trophy with Donnie on it. Like Donnie just
wow. The Donnie. Wow. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep.
And you have to have it on your desk, or you have to have it, because we were saying is like the loser of the hosts has to paste a picture of Donnie on their bathroom mirror. So every time they wake up, the first thing they see in the morning is Donnie.
Yep.
And it has to stay there for a year on their bathroom mirror, not the guest room, not the one down the hall, but the one you use. Something like that.
Is it going to be like a statue of a donkey?
Yeah, with his face on it.
Donnie the donkey?
Donkey. Hefty Lefty says, ooh, that boy's got some wheels. Cook that dude on that play for sure. Yeah, at first I was like, man, he just completely blasted by him. But I don't know if you saw it, but there's a little bit of he gave him a little bit of a head move, and the kid fell for it. I'm sitting there watching that game Friday, almost felt sorry for the other team.
What was the score?
Like 34-14, and the 14 was garbage time, or they were just like, God, we don't want to get shut out.
Yeah,
because they were being shut out for most of the game. And I asked him, I said, so why'd you guys? They went out there and they were running up the score on them. I'm like, why'd you guys run up the score? He says, yeah, because when we were doing the national anthem, they were over there like getting psyched up and and making noise. They were making noise during the national anthem. So they all, it wasn't even the coaches that decided. They were like, let's cook these fools. And that's what they did.
Oh.
That was a good game. Diamondback Dude says draft party in Ralph's pants this weekend. Am I right, everybody?
Who texted that?
That's Diamondback Dude. Yeah, that's not weird at all.
That's interesting.
Quiet Cannon says, Jeffrey, do you know what's scary? Buddy of mine is a Tesla owner. He says that there are no upper and lower control arms to steer the car. Car is steered by electronic signals from the computer. To me, that's scary. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. That's a little scary.
That is frightening. One good glitch and your wheels go in different directions and split the car in half.
I didn't think of that. Jeez, man.
Enjoy your car.
Hasn't been an issue, so.
Dropping the Soap says, my suggestion for the big fall party, let's do it at Jaguars Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we got wives, man. Wives and girlfriends. Well, Harris, you still have a girlfriend, right?
I do have a girlfriend. I don't know what Jaguars Gentlemen Club is. I'm not sure.
I think you figured it out by the name, right?
Yep. Oh,
Harris thinks the Gentlemen's Club is where you go and you sit there and we're all just gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Tank Blood says vented seats in a car equivalent to using a bidet. Yeah, talk about blowing air up your keister. Swave Dave says, do you guys have all the news aspects covered except for going to Talking Serious Sports? I don't know what you just said, but we're probably not. Pippi No Stocking said, regarding the Texter LA Kid, just in case you are of the female persuasion that thinks Ralph is so cute, funny, and wonderful, let me tell you something. Ralph is old. He creaks. He's not rich. And when he gives a stool sample, he just hands the doctor his underwear because it's easier.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What the heck?
That was an astounding piece of writing right there. Good for you, Pippi.
That's hung up in the Shakespearean monologues of poetry right there.
That's
oh
my
gosh.
Smack later.
It doesn't matter. You probably need to give that speech even if it's a dude. You know what I'm saying? Hefty Lefty says some wives and girlfriends enjoy a nice night out donating to college tuition and nursing school bills. Yes, but that's not going to be us. Dropping the Soap says Jaguars has great wings. That's why I suggested it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
Don't think wings is the focus. Random Texter says, hey, Jeffrey, I think we have an American Girl doll blender that belonged to my daughter. It's about 3 inches high. Would you like me help make Ralph's trophy with it? Yes.
No.
Actually, yes.
No.
Harris says, by the way, Jeffrey, I look forward to the party as I look up to everyone from my 10th pick in the draft. When exactly did you become a communist? He says, because you got a 10th pick. Now I'm a commie. Okay.
Wait, did you say my dad said that?
Yes.
You said Harris.
Your dad just called me a communist.
Oh.
He knows.
He also said that when he was in Spain, he drove a BDY, which is a made in China, directly stolen knockoff of a Tesla, at least less than half the price. I mean, a part stolen knockoff right there.
I'd be terrified to drive a knockoff, cheaper version of a Tesla.
They'll all kill
those
you.
Things. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I heard the Chinese electric cars are pretty nice. There's a couple of them that are really nice. I've heard.
Where'd you get that, Fox News?
Oh my gosh.
Firefighter says, yeah, Harris, a gentleman's club is where Southern gentlemen go and hang out, drink bourbon, and talk about high society.
Right.
And look at boobies.
Tank Blood
And
says,
play
I
golf.
didn't quite hear who texted that, but that's probably the text of the year so far. That was Ralph's wife.
Text of the year?
Yes.
She's standing here staring at me and laughing right now.
No, if I were there, I'd give her a high five for me.
I'm not giving her a high five. There's going to be domestic abuse later, but it ain't going to be a high five.
I want a high five. I'll testify on her behalf.
She's trying to hit me. Look at
That's up there.
look, this is her hand right
That's what you get. That's what you get. LA Kid says, I'm a dude. I like women, and I like Ralph. I miss his show every Saturday because I'm in Temple, but I listen to the podcast every weekend.
Well, thank you.
What a suck up.
Appreciate that.
Like a good member of the tribe should. Swave Dave says, Jeffrey, you're about 6 subjects behind when you finally got to my text. He says, just curious, does Casa Japanese, I think he means Kasai Japanese Steakhouse do anything with you guys? Of course. Yeah. In fact, they're going to be supplying the $50 gift cards for the winner of the week in the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest, along with a taco joint too. We're doing some of that.
Oh, wow.
It's a place over by the stadium, and I keep forgetting the name. I should probably write this down. Anyway, he says, took my wife to Kasai for our anniversary on Friday, and it was yummy. Did the teppanyaki. The chef threw an egg at my wife, and she freaked, but it was the fake one anyway. My son, who we just saw catch a touchdown, I don't know what got into him. We went to Kasai, and we're sitting there, and there are some other people at the table with us. They didn't know us. And the first thing the guy says is, so are we celebrating anything? And he's like, my girlfriend's pregnant.
Oh, my gosh.
And the looks on the family, it was a family of like kids and mom and dad and grandma. They were like, like, that is my son. That is absolutely my son.
So he's like you.
And then when they threw the fake egg at him, he grabbed it and went bang and smashed it on his sister's head.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
And she's like, she thought for sure she'd been got by an egg. But everybody was still like, oh my God.
That's insane.
Yeah, he was out of control. I was like, they're never going to let us come back here. But I made that. I made that, kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's on me.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Silver Pop says the wings are amazing, but how about the breasts? Chicken breasts. All right. Am I right, everybody? Okay, knock it off. Rocky Mountain High says, I did the Kasai in the bedroom with my wife. Okay, I'm not.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not. What the hell's wrong with you?
Officially reached Moist One territory. We're in it.
Big George says, Jeffrey, you do not need to apologize to anybody. Family is the number one thing in life. Well, for me. For you, it's Hallmark Christmas movies, but I get you.
Nice.
He said, you've earned the right to take Fridays off. Spend time with your family. You know, just like Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show. Just please don't name Jay Leno as your replacement when you retire. Yeah, I would never do that. I would never do that. I don't think there's going to be a replacement. I'm just going to legally threaten everybody that the name of the show is mine, and I'm just going to take my toys and go home. So, in fact, I'll probably buy the 3 hours of airtime just to keep that way nobody can be on.
And leave them blank.
Just nothing.
Just leave it. Go to network.
Just a repeating message. Jeffrey O'Brien owns this airtime.
With pictures of Neil floating through.
Jeffrey O'Brien owns this airtime.
I don't know if Neil.
And believe me, I'll get a good deal from Ron, and he'll say yes.
He would.
Yeah. Yep. He would.
Harris's dad says, tell Harris to know and learn nothing about gentlemen's clubs and the $8.99 prime rib buffet at lunch. It's just bad and it's evil. Don't go. How do you know about the $8.99?
Yeah,
forget
exactly.
it. Thank Bud. I'm not going to read that. Hamilton Porter says, so now that he hit the jackpot, does Travis Kelce's fantasy numbers take a dive? Assuming he's smart and doesn't sign a prenup. First off, there's going to be a ginormous prenup because he's got 100 million. She's got $1 billion. They're just going to keep it separate. That's what I think it is, because people, if they're truly in love, that's the way it should be. Second, I immediately pictured Dave Chappelle in the Oprah skit where I don't know if he had a dream or what, he knocked up Oprah Winfrey and then everything look that up on the YouTube.
That's funny.
That is kind of what I was picturing when Travis
hilarious.
Kelce announced the engagement to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I give it a year.
Okay. Do we have the over under, the betting odds on how long this marriage will last? I'm going to say
a year. That's me.
I think that these kids they're going to eventually get divorced, but I think they'll last about 10.
Wow. That's a lot.
It goes by fast, man.
Oh, I know.
Because everybody thought the same thing about me and my wife. They look at her, they look at me, and they're like, there's no way she's staying. We've been together 12 years, married 10.
There's no official over under right now, but make no mistake, they're coming. Some of those illegal markets, they'll make them, and people will bet them.
Oh yeah,
I ain't betting nothing. I hope they do make it. You know, they got all the money in the world. There's nothing to be unhappy about.
Against the spread, you've been talking about all those chicken fights or whatever's going on around you. This could be another opportunity to make a bet here. So,
are they still together? Hamilton Porter says Verlander and Kate Upton somehow stood the test of time.
I have no idea. I can see.
Well, she's got 2 big reasons for him to hang around. Tank Blood says Dave Chappelle was playing Oprah's husband. What? Yeah, I know. That was the whole thing because he knocked her up.
Oh, yeah, they're still married, Jeffrey.
Dave Chappelle and Oprah?
No, just Verlander and Kate Upton.
Oh, right. Yeah, those guys. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Big George says, just air that clip of saying Blender at 1580thefanatic.com for fantasy football for 3 hours straight. It's actually cathartic to hear it on repeat. George, you're a weird dude.
That is pretty peculiar.
Moist One says, why would you bet against love?
Because it's not going to work.
It might. You don't know. You just don't know who's going to make. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have been together for a long, long time. And that marriage came out of him like, ooh. Yeah,
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Let's see if these two actually get to the altar or not.
That's why wouldn't they?
You never know.
Look at them the way they are together. They're definitely going to make it.
I know they're in fantasy land right now. Everything's so great.
Reality is going to crash down.
Oh yeah.
But what's the worst thing that's going to happen when you've got 100 million and she's got $1 billion and you guys are just hanging out? There's just like there's nothing to be stressed about.
The first
at this
fight
point.
they have where she looks at him and says, "I don't need your money." He's going to walk.
Hey Ralph, I'm in fantasy land right now and it's pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. So don't burst my bubble.
Your girlfriend has money?
No, not the
dating
money part.
Sydney Sweeney.
No,
I don't see that.
No.
Harris's dad says Kelsey's not far from retirement. What is he going to do when he's milling about the kitchen, scratching his goodies, trying to make pancakes and all that? Well, I mean, listen, he'll just hang out with her. They're fine. They're fine.
But she's
a
going to be
different
touring.
tax. It's a different tax bracket.
Dude.
But she's going to be touring and he's going to be her little puppy.
Yeah, well, I don't think
That's only going to last so long until he starts sleeping with one of the dancers.
No, he'll get his own hobbies. He'll do his thing.
Oh, he'll get a hobby, all right.
He'll probably do TV stuff.
I think he's on TV, yeah.
Something on MTV where it is something dumb that doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm sure her wedding gift to him will be a collar with his name on it.
Jason's not bad on TV.
Silver Pop says, what's worse, betting on how long that marriage will last or betting on a preseason game?
Both.
Betting on a preseason game.
Preseason, yeah, they're horrible.
Really? That's worse? I don't know. Both of them are pretty bad.
No, that's worse.
Hamilton Porter, good point, says William H. Macy stayed with Felicity Huffman for some reason. Remember her? When she, the cheating scandal with the schools and stuff for her kid?
Yeah.
Random Texter says Verlander and Upton are together still because he's gone half the stinking year. Much easier to tolerate the other when you're not around him half the time.
I agree. Until they retire.
That's a good point. Tank Blood says, have you ever seen Ben Affleck with J-Lo? Well, they got divorced a million years ago. Harris, your dad says her private plane costs more than his net worth. So that's 10% of her net worth, though, if it's $100 million. Big George says, by the way, I just sent you. Okay, I got it. Thank you, George. All right, let's take a break. We've gotten through exactly one actual story today.
I don't even recall that.
We did do the rundown of all the making of the 53 man rosters and the people who were traded and cut. We did do one segment on that. The rest of it has just been. Is it because I was gone yesterday? You guys have like stored up all the weirdness? Is that what's happening?
I think so. I mean, possibly. Yesterday was a little weird too, though.
It was a little.
It was a little weird.
Let's get back to the show when we actually start the show. When we come back, it's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender?
Radio and the internet.
Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports. The Division I college soccer season just began, but we've had a change at the top of the rankings. While defending champion North Carolina was the number 1 team 2 weeks ago, their arch rival, the Duke Blue Devils, overtook them in the coaches' poll. Top-ranked Duke has played 2 games, most recently defeating Northwestern at home 3-0. The Blue Devils were led by redshirt junior Kat Rader, who scored 2 goals in the victory. The star forward missed most of last season with a lower body injury, but now she's back to help her squad navigate their number 1 ranking.
Definitely tune it out. Like, we talked a lot this week about those things don't mean anything. Like, we've played 1 game now too, got 2 wins, but yeah, I'd say rankings don't mean anything to our team. It's all just about mentality and one day at a time, trying to get better each day.
Top-ranked Duke is back in action on Thursday against Arkansas. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Jody Jackson on Westwood One.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with cherry berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all day freshness.
The long weekend sale is on at Target with exciting deals you won't want to miss. Stock up on grilling must-haves for a few more sunny barbecues. And while you're at it, ease into sweater weather with fresh new fits for the fam. Whether you're hosting, relaxing, or showing off your new style, Target has your deal in-store, online, and in the Target app. Hurry and save more with the long weekend sale happening now through Monday. Only at Target.
Because of you, an unsheltered neighbor can have a warm meal, a shower, and clean clothes. Because of you, a struggling family will receive assistance to stay in their home. Because of you, a lost soul can regain hope. Because of you, the Salvation Army can give a hand up to those facing hardship in your local community. Donate now at salvationarmysouthwest.org. Above all, love. Sponsored by the Salvation Army Southwest Division.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. But even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or
this is fire.
Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
Okay, boomer.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it.
So lit.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
Your home for sports. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So I guess the I-17 flex lanes are open for Labor Day. Somebody tried to explain the flex lane. They're terrifying. On I-17, I guess what happens is like they'll make both lanes go the same direction, and I don't know how that whole damn thing works. Has anybody tried the flex lanes on the I-17? Because yeah, It sounds dangerous as hell to me. 888-368-1580. Sir Drives a Lot says, oh, the flex lanes rule. Well, can you take a moment and explain to me exactly how it works? Because somebody tried to explain it, and it all sounded terrifying. Against the Spread says, hey, I was just joking about chicken fights, Harris. Or was it Ralph that said that?
It was me. I was joking about it. All in love Against the Spread.
He says, besides, it's football season. Hopefully you played my week 0 picks. I could care less about Travis and Taylor. That dude's going to be miserable after he retires. Maybe he already knocked her up, and that's why the news is dropping. Maybe she can be a trade wife and make him and his brother some sandwiches and chunky soup.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I don't think he's going to be miserable when he retires. I feel like him and his brother are going to find plenty of interesting things to do. But back to the week 0 picks.
I thought he lost.
How did he do?
He had to lose because he had Stanford like you, didn't he?
Yeah, Against the Spread had Stanford.
I had
Hawaii. I had Stanford, and Stanford.
If he bet the spread, did they cover?
The spread pushed, so it was +3. I took Stanford +3, so it was. I didn't lose any money there. Against
the Spread, remind us your week 0 picks so we can analyze them. Swave Dave says, more football, you bet. Glendale Mullet says, one of my ex-girlfriends called herself a serial bisexual monogamous, which means that she goes both ways, but not at the same time. That's like the flex lane.
What the heck?
Oh, no, actually, that helped me understand.
I don't understand at all. You got that?
Wait.
Here again, she goes both ways, but not at the same time, like the flex lanes. Both those lanes go north. And then probably on the way home, they go south.
So what you're saying is that both sides of the 17 will go in one direction.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what
happens.
But what if you're trying to go the opposite direction?
Then you can't go on the 17?
I see, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Harris's dad says, Jeffrey, when you come back from break, make sure to acknowledge no. I'm not doing it. Nope, not doing it. Quiet Cannon says, Harris must be chomping at the bit to do 32 NFL team series. Yes, he did. He sent me a text already that we're late doing that. We're going to do it soon. I'm just trying to get through this damn text line. Sir Drives a Lot says, flex lanes have a runway on each side of the freeway. They go into a shared portion of the freeway. The runway has automated barricades that block the lane when the other side's being used. So what he's saying is there's like a thing that says, okay, you got one lane going south, 2 going north, and then on like Monday at the end of Labor Day, there's an automated barricade.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying to me too, because
weird.
What if you forget?
Right, and you know that's going to happen.
Oh, right.
We already have wrong way drivers on Phoenix highways all the time.
Yeah, Big George confirms. He says, yes, for example, it'll flow northbound on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to flow traffic north to the high country. Then it'll reverse direction Sunday and Monday to flow traffic southbound home to Phoenix. That's 2 reversible lanes in the median, similar to the Kennedy Expressway lanes in Chicago, if you've ever driven those.
Yeah. But does it go all the way north, Big George? Because if you're only going to Black Canyon, who cares? All the traffic is after that.
It seems terrifying.
Going up that hill and then down. That's where all the traffic is.
Sir Drives a Lot says it is very simple. I've driven it 5 or 6 times now.
Okay. All right.
Hefty Lefty says, sounds terrible. You have to compete against both exes when with that girl, but you never get to enjoy. I'm not going to read that. Here's the thing about the bisexuals.
Oh my gosh.
You're just greedy. You know, and then I got to work. If I could never date one, because then it'd be like, now I got to worry about dudes and girls, you know, and I got to worry about everybody. You know, like I don't need that.
Yeah,
that's a bit much.
That is a lot. Yeah,
just greedy. Against the Spread says, I took Iowa State to cover, Kansas to cover, and Stanford to cover. See, it was about the spreads.
Yep.
Hamilton Porter says, not sure if you already talked about it, but from a visual standpoint, the Kansas State-Iowa State game was atrocious.
Oh, yeah. It was muggy. A lot of turnovers. That's what you're going to get at the beginning of the season, you know, just teams still figuring themselves out. A little rusty. Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's dates. Trying to figure out who they are.
Ralph, so what are you implying here? Oh,
there is a message that's coming across the wire from Hamilton Porter. It's an old picture of Travis Kelce, and Jason Kelsey says one of these guys was finalist for Sexiest Man of the Year, and the other is marrying Taylor Swift. There's still hope for you.
He did not look good younger.
You know what? Some of us didn't. Some of us did.
He looks a lot better now.
Well, I'm glad
That's
that
what having a lot of
sure,
money
he'd
can
be
do.
very flattered that you're hot
No,
for him
really.
now.
Look at
But
it. Doesn't he look like he's just not very smart?
Sort of.
still,
He's kind of
Swave Dave says driving on Chicago freeways is like being on a bumper car ride at a carnival. Never driven in
Me neither.
for
Really?
30 years.
I think Phoenix has a really good highway system. I'll say that. I think they do. Even though there's some confusing parts like the 202, but
What is confusing about the 202?
when you what's the one where you have to go right and it merges into, I can't remember, but there's a lot of wrecks. I got
Every freeway ever?
I got rear-ended there. That's why I say that.
I'm just waiting for them to do an outer loop and an inner loop. They haven't done that yet. Like Houston did.
You go to Houston,
Houston had to
Dallas.
do it because of population, and we're getting to that same boat here.
Houston and Dallas, you go there. Oh, it's confusing.
It's horrible.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the 5th largest metro area in the nation.
And we need bigger freeways. So
Beer Bob says dating a bisexual person might not be that bad. Just think, the chick does steal your girl. They might no, they probably won't let you watch. No, we're not going down that road here. Okay. Hamilton Porter says, went to grad school in Chicago for 6 years. I felt infinitely safer on those freeways than I do here. Yeah, it's a bunch of Midwesterners driving. You guys went like 40. Quiet Cannon says, I believe that 60th Street in Phoenix has the reversible lanes depending on the peak hours of traffic. I don't know what it is. It just seems like a bad idea about to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just
me.
confusing. And I mean, these drivers enough. There's already tons of wrecks here.
They do that down in Phoenix, don't they? They have the lights up there, and then all of a sudden you'll see all of them going one direction.
I think didn't they stop doing that on 7th Street?
At 7th Street is where they do it, I thought. Because I got caught in it a couple of times going, what in the world is this?
Oh,
why is everyone honking at me? Why are these people diving out of the way? What's
Why are they
going
coming
on?
at me?
Whose brights are on? Yeah.
I vote Ralph most likely to drive through a farmer's market wondering, why can't the brakes work? Oh, it's on the other side. That'll be Ralph.
Could be.
So, okay, so here's what was going to happen. We're going to do our 32 teams in 32 days thing in the next hour. I will say, though, that I took 7 wins for the Raiders, right? That's what I said?
7.
You said 7.
You're low.
Yeah. We talked about this off air.
Yeah.
No. I'm not. I don't.
Compared to us, you were low.
Listen, I don't have any reason to believe that the Raiders are going to be great. They're on their way.
No one said great.
That it's not going to be this year.
You were the lowest because I think Randy was 8. I was 9. I think you were 8 also.
No. I was 9. I think you were 10.
No. I was 9.
We were both 9, Ralph. We were both 9.
One time in our life.
And Randy was 8. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. So when we come back, we'll do the 32 NFL teams in 32 days. We're on day 7. We are 7 working days away from the start of the NFL season.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Excellent.
Yes.
Can't wait. Not just because we get a lot of time off. I mean, that is a big part of it, but still. All right, guys. Hour 3 is up next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can make me feel like a spectator in my own life.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine preventive treatment.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more. Chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can make me feel like a spectator in my own life.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine preventive treatment.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn, starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd, only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
Arizona businesses need more skilled workers, and our students are the solution. At the Pima Joint Technical Education District, we build the talent Arizona businesses rely on. With cutting-edge programs in health and technology and hands-on career training, our 30,000 students will graduate ready for high-demand careers. JTED builds the future of Arizona's workforce. Learn how our students will bring excellence to your business at pimajted.org. This message is sponsored by Potoff Private Philanthropy.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start? Right now. 3, 2, 1. Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, not alongside Randy White. I take a day off, he takes a day off. That's the way it works. We got Ralph from the Weekend Warriors with us. Harris Hicks is in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And Kiss the Cook, am I allowed to show that picture? Because that is kind of awesome. But yes, the holiday is this weekend. More holidays on the way. We're so close to Turkey Day and Christmas now. If you actually were to count, 8 weeks and counting. Can you believe that?
You're kidding me.
8 weeks. So
for what? First holiday?
Till Thanksgiving?
Something like that. I don't know. Look at the
calendar. Halloween.
That'd be Halloween.
Yeah.
No, Halloween is
8 weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, people don't really celebrate Halloween the same way they do Turkey Day, and
it's technically the start of the season, though.
It's the holiday. Can I just tell you, we shouldn't see any Christmas crap in the stores until after Halloween.
I agree with that.
I'm so tired of seeing Christmas stuff in June.
I love Christmas.
I love Christmas too.
I'm with y'all. Yes.
But Against the Spread says Phoenix is the 5th largest city and the 12th largest metro area. And yes, I live by 7th Street, and the suicide lanes still do exist. Use them at your own risk, people. TIA. This is Arizona. Sir Drives a lot. Thank you for all that update on the reversible lanes. I still just makes me nervous. He says, yeah, they run from Black Canyon City to Sunset Point.
Okay. Up to Sunset Point.
That's not too bad. I thought it went all the way up to like Flagstaff.
Or there's a lot of traffic up to Sunset Point, and then after that, I can see what he's saying. Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, we were talking about the scary reversible lanes on I-17. So anyways, let's get back to sports stuff. Baseball wise, what did I miss? Did the Diamondbacks still stink?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had a discussion about Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge. Randy,
MVPs.
What'd you say, Ralph?
MVP discussion.
MVP discussion. Yeah.
Okay.
Randy firmly believes that Cal Raleigh should be. Well, he leans it that he should have been the AL MVP.
Hold on. They won the series against Cincinnati, before that, they won a series against the Cleveland there. They're in the middle of the Brewers. They'll probably get, yeah, but still, say they still stink.
What are they, 11 out?
Oh, I don't care.
They're
about
5.5 games out of the wild card.
Yeah, they're
Ralph.
They're done. We called time of death last week.
Yeah, but the moment they lost that season series to the Rockies, that was it.
Yep. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Rockies are hot though. So
Cardinal Art says, "Hey, I'm only here to say, suck it, Ralph." Okay, nice.
The only reason he ever joins. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you, when you see the text line, you see that his it's Cardinal Art and then the emoji of the middle finger.
Yeah.
Is it really?
That's just his favorite thing. And it says, Cardinal Art, I'll tell you what, I'll put it on your name so you don't have to always do the middle finger when you text it.
He faithfully texts us in every Saturday just to
say, suck it, Ralph.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a day off. Or
I have saved him so much time and trouble by putting that middle finger perpetually on his name right there.
I see it every week.
Rocky Mountain High, TNA. No, not that TNA. Sir Drives a Lot says Diamondbacks are about to be double swept.
What?
Okay.
They did pretty well against the Reds. So I don't think
they won the series against the Reds.
The Brewers are going to run over them. And the Brewers haven't been playing great all of a sudden.
The last time the Diamondbacks played the Brewers, I think we won that. Didn't we win that?
That was 1960. What?
Am I thinking something else? Well, yeah. What's the Harris? Look that up so I don't have to, would you?
10-4.
So did you see the thing where Wilson Contreras chucked his bat towards an umpire, but it hit his own guy? Did you see that?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
So St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Wilson Contreras, he was up to bat, and he didn't like the call. He was saying that it was a different strike zone for his team and the other team, so he was going off. He gets tossed. The umpire says he said something dirty. He says he didn't. But then when they were all arguing, whatever, he just chucked his bat in the direction of the umpire and then hit Coach Brant Brown. And he's like, what the hell, dude? And then he just starts throwing stuff from the dugout. I think it was chewing gum, but whatever. So, yeah, he's out of his mind. But then I think he should be suspended. Don't you think he should be suspended for that?
Yes, absolutely. You don't throw your bat.
I mean, you never throw your bat. They just had a guy chuck a bat. Well, that guy tomahawked his bat.
Victor. Yeah,
he missed.
Yeah.
If I throw a bat, I guarantee you it's hitting you, you know?
And if that would have hit, the suspension I think he would have got would have been 40+ games.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. I think Contreras probably will get a chunk of games.
Yeah.
Probably going to get a chunk.
Yeah, he will.
But what is wrong with these guys? I mean, I get it. The officiating's bad. Umpire's bad. I mean, they've been bad for a while. All you've done is cost yourself. I don't know if it's costing you money. I don't know if it's definitely costing your team playing time. And when he's on the field, that team is 2.3 wins above replacement, WAR that you hear Harris talking about. So this is going to really hurt the Cardinals.
Yeah. It for sure will. Do we think, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that officiating is worse in baseball than any other sport?
Yes.
Really? Ralph?
I feel like it is. The inconsistencies are easy to see. And we've seen some bad officiating in the NBA. We've seen some bad officiating in the NFL, but it's really visual and obvious in Major League Baseball.
I think it's visually and obvious because there's an umpire basically giving you a call on every single pitch, right? So it's more in your face versus other sports.
Well, some of those umpires can be in the mid 90s on their accuracy. Yeah. So when you start to see some missed calls, and then I'm talking to like a bunch of missed calls, now it's like, hey, pal, you need to get the, America's Best Eye Center or get out.
But they don't do anything about it. That's the problem. I mean, so
yeah,
there's no penalty for being bad.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, but that's all officiating. NFL, there's not that much, probably more accountability in NFL, but I think in all the officiating, I mean, you never hear hockey bad, calls. They're pretty, I think they're probably the best.
We hear the least from them, which it's like, refs are like offensive linemen. The less you hear from them, the more better they are.
Again, I think officiating is more integrated into baseball to be more obvious to a fan than it is in any other sport, because you see it on every pitch. Where in other sports you don't have that. There's games in the NFL where you won't even.
The NHL
you don't notice
referees. Major League Baseball is the highest. We may notice it. You might be right. You're more likely to notice, but I bet if we looked at some studies, we would find still Major League Baseball on one end, hockey on the other.
Probably.
I'd say it's a toss-up between football and basketball for the middle.
I think the NBA might be the worst.
I think NBA is probably the second worst.
It's making a close it's a close call.
How do you judge that? Because if you're going to talk about the non-calls, and then you got to talk about the bad calls, because there's a lot. When do they call traveling? Hardly ever.
Never.
When is there traveling? About all the damn time. There's so many things that happen in the NBA that are either not called or they do get called. It's wildly inconsistent.
I think what I don't like about the NBA is I think penalties are called differently depending on your status in the league. I think that's very obvious in the NBA. Someone that's been there for a few years tends to get passed on some things, where rookies tend to get attacked on some things. Traveling is one of them. Other ticky-tack penalties. You won't see as much stuff called on a veteran that you will see on somebody that's not at that level.
Yeah, and it should be consistent. They shouldn't be doing that at all nonsense because LeBron likes me. No, he doesn't like you. Shut up. Just make your calls.
He gets away with a lot because of though.
Hefty Lefty says traveling in the NBA is like holding in the NFL. So the thing is about
pass interference. Yeah,
traveling is a basic fundamental. You don't have to travel. Holding in the NFL, I think they should relax the rules on that, because if you already know there's going to be holding, just let it be part of it. Just put some restrictions on how much holding
to a point, right?
And that way it doesn't have to be, because it's almost impossible to protect a quarterback without a little bit of holding.
Yeah.
If somebody blows by you and you grab him and drag him down, that's holding. Yeah. But other than that, you're right. I mean, it's so ticky-tack.
I think the worst part in the NFL in terms of their officiating is how they've dealt with pass interferences. I think that's been bad.
Like, back to the holding thing.
Yeah.
What we just allow holding, but also bacon grease all over the uniforms.
That can get into a whole different sport.
Oh, that would be. Will that be like sumo wrestling?
It's like Crisco wrestling.
Yeah. Because you'd be like, I can only hold on for so long. Against the Spread says, I'm a Cardinals fan, and Contreras is a good player, but he's a hothead. He's lucky the coach didn't beat his ass. I wouldn't care if it was an accident if I got hurt because of a grown man's tantrum. That guy will be visiting the emergency room.
Yeah, Contreras has had a good year, too. Like, he has an 802 OPS. He's getting on base 34% of the time. So it's a rough loss.
It's dog days of summer.
Especially since it's your catcher, too.
Rocky Mountain High says, why do you think the Lakers won that title in the bubble in 2020?
Oh my
LeBron getting all the BS calls.
No, they were the best team.
That's an asterisk turn.
No, it's not.
Trophy right there.
They were the best team that year.
Donnie says, did you watch SGA in the playoffs? Horrendous. Well, I know the why he's saying that. It didn't make the difference of your team losing. Dimeback Dude says, Grease Wrestling. You just got Moist One super excited. No, you're right. That was probably on me.
Unfortunately, correct. Yeah.
So another thing happened. Well, this happened on Friday, but this is kind of cool, kind of stupid. I don't know yet. I'm going with cool at first because I don't know. Here. So a squirrel ran out onto the field at the Red Sox Yankees game. By the way, who won that series? Red Sox and Yankees. I was busy. I didn't really pay attention.
The Red Sox and Yankees.
Yankees
Yankees won. Yankees won on Sunday.
Damn it!
But the Red Sox took the first three, so they won the series.
So the Red Sox won the series.
Red Sox won the series. But the Yankees won
I
the
didn't
game
care
on
about
Sunday.
the one game. I want to know the series.
Okay.
So yay!
Yep, there you go.
Anyway, so Topps added a card. They they made a card for the squirrel. It says, "It's nuts. Furry friend takes the mound at Yankee Stadium." And there's the front. There's the back. It just shows the squirrel. It's right on the baseline. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool.
It's kind of weird.
I think it's kind of cool.
$8.99, but they already sold out.
Of course it did. People will buy that.
Yeah,
this is America, the land of consumerism. People will buy anything.
That's stupid.
Oh, it's
Why
just
do you
a
think
little
it's
bit of fun,
stupid,
Ralph? What's your
Ralph?
problem?
$9 for a car, so a card
Ralph,
of a squirrel.
quit being a
Come
wet-
on,
Oh.
$9.
Quit being
Give
a
me the
wet
$9.
blanket.
There's a lot of cards that are way more expensive than that. You hear about the one that just sold? Jeez.
Oh, the MJ Kobe one?
Unbelievable. Yeah, well, I'll
freaking
show you that
nuts.
one.
Yeah.
there a squirrel in
So
it?
it's a rare Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant card that it's signed. It's a dual logo, man. And the dude from Shark Tank got together with his buddies and they bought this thing. It now holds the record as the most offensive card, period.
Offensive?
Expensive. Sorry. I was sorry.
Oh.
Oh, here's me and Randy back in the 90s.
What?
Sorry. I got
That is not you,
It's not
Randy.
you guys.
That's Vanilla Ice and Benny Hill.
Come on, Ralph. I could have had Harris with this.
No,
if you hadn't
no,
opened your
no.
dumb mouth.
No,
How is Vanilla Ice with
within
Benny
like
Hill?
2 seconds, I found it. That picture of Randy, come on.
That's weird.
That guy on the right.
There's been other pictures I've put up on there, and he's been like, "Oh, really? Is that Joey? Okay, yeah." Where's the damn card? I had the card.
That's such a random picture. Where did you get
That is a random picture.
Huh? I don't know. I scroll. I see a lot.
Those
of
are
stuff.
two guys you never thought you'd see together.
So anyway, here we go. This is the card right here. It's exquisite. It's got Kobe Bryant on the left, and it's got Michael Jordan on the right, and it has the jersey patch from Kobe's and the jersey patch from Jordan's, and it's signed and it's sold for almost $13 million.
That's crazy.
$13 million.
Who bought it?
The guy from Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary,
Kevin O'Leary?
and some of his super rich friends.
Kevin
they got
O'Leary
together and bought the thing.
Bought that. You're kidding me. That's wow. That's not the
That's
person who I'd
surprising.
expect.
That's
Yeah,
very
that's
surprising.
not the person who I'd expect.
I can't imagine why you would think this is going to get more expensive later, because the guy from Shark Tank ain't buying it unless he thinks, hey, we're all investing and going to make some money off this later.
I don't know. I think there's all it takes is one crazy person out there who has a lot of money to say,
Well,
huh?
Ralph has a wife, so you are correct. Just takes one crazy person out there.
I'll tell you, if Rupert Murdoch autographed it, Ralph would buy it.
I wouldn't spend my $13 million on that.
It would be $13 if Rupert Murdoch signed it.
Yeah, it
I
would
agree. I
destroy
agree
the
with that.
value.
Thank you, Moist One. We did finally get to the point that the Red Sox won 3 of 4. Ha ha, Yankees. My Red Sox are my favorite team when they beat the Yankees.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I just don't care.
The Yankees are in third place because of that, and the Red Sox are above them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The Red Sox have been playing. Wait, ever since they traded Devers, like post
Yeah,
All-Star
they've
break,
gotten
they
better.
played so much better. And
Go
the Blue
figure.
Jays are looking pretty good too. So yeah.
Tank Blood, I don't know why he's angry. He says, like Kevin O'Leary's bitch ass couldn't afford it by himself.
Wow.
I have no idea how much money Kevin O'Leary has. I just know he's on the Shark Tank.
You
Yes,
just
too
woke
much.
up on the wrong side of the
You
bed.
can't ever have too much. You
Yeah.
can't ever have. If I win
He's
the
got too much.
$750 million lottery, so many people always say, can you imagine? Yes, I have it all planned out.
If you won it, we would have dead air the next.
You
next
would,
day.
yeah. I mean, I'd invite you to the island. I'm just saying. Not that okay, hold on. Now, when I'm
So, like,
talking,
what's
to,
going on
I'm
here,
talking
man?
to a Trumper, not Epstein's island. I'm talking about this island I want to
Wow.
buy that's up in
I was
Montana.
like, uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I would have go.
Harris, you weren't invited.
That
Harris,
could be a good thing.
see, I don't know what to do about it. You know what I would do to Harris? Here's what I do.
No.
I'd rent out Disneyland and send him and his girlfriend there.
No.
And the rest of us would just go to my Montana island.
That would be terrible. I'd have to talk to Disney adults for the entire day.
No, you should rent it out just for you two.
Oh, just for us too.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of
Creepy.
yeah, kind of weird. Yeah. Would the people be there? Like the
Disneyland after
No,
dark.
no.
Creepy.
No, just buy it out for the day for you.
Just the
I'd-
characters.
I'd still
you
rather-
and
That's
the
how-
characters.
That's how the
Montana.
rest of us would give you the slip. Oh my God, Disneyland! And we're
Put
like,
them on the small world and then make that thing shut down halfway through.
I'd still rather be in
our
Montana.
plane would fly over Disneyland and dip the wing like later, Harris.
Oh, look, it's
Against the spread says Contreras is caught in years. Triple H. He plays first base now, so Herrera can DH.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Heavy Metal Maniac says Dodgers suck, Ralph.
Really? First place Dodgers suck? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Donnie says, honest question, is there a live draft anywhere? No, there's not this year. We are going to have a party in the fall. So,
and if there was, we wouldn't tell him.
Coronation, not party.
I'd tell Donnie.
Okay.
Yeah, Donnie shows up. He brings his nice wife with her. She's cool.
She's cool. Not him.
She's
That's what
cool.
you're saying.
LA Kid says, when will we be doing your mailbox segment? I sent a letter into the show months ago and it hasn't gotten read yet.
2 weeks.
I was going to say, we don't do that here.
We do that on it. We have a letters segment.
We read texts all the time. So do you on your show. Why does there need to be a letter?
We get letters all the time and we have to get them.
You're so full of crap.
No, we do. We get a lot of letters and we have to read them. Happens all the time.
First off, I don't believe you guys read.
Neil
Second,
does, yeah.
Nobody's sending in actual letters.
They're letters. Have you not seen the show?
No. Sorry. I was not. I'll be honest. I'm not familiar with this nonsense.
It's okay.
Edgar Scissorhands says, to be fair. Oh, that's right. Randy's not here. Bill Clinton also went to Epstein Island, so both sides of the aisle are guilty. Oh, listen, you don't even have to tell me about Bill Clinton. I mean, I'd be surprised if Bill Clinton didn't go to the island.
He doesn't need an island.
He's just a walking sexual offense. Can I just get back to the show stuff, please?
Sure.
There's another thing that happened. First off, this Caitlin Clark being injured most of the year. What the hell's really up there? Is she really that injured? That seems like
makes you wonder, huh?
Yeah, like something else might be at work there.
A protest, maybe?
No, I don't think it's a protest. I think that she'd be more vocal about it. I think she'd be honest about it. I don't know, but Nike still believes in her, injury or no injury, and they have got a new shoe coming out for her. Plus, they made her a new logo, and that's the Caitlin Clark logo right there.
That's not good.
It's a little, I don't know what the hell that is. I know it's a C and a C kind of together there, but
it's like Oakley a little bit.
It does look like Oakley. I was thinking
the
like
C's
I've
are
seen
looped
that
together
somewhere.
a little.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Neil probably is going to get that tattooed on himself, right? He loves
right on his left.
Caitlin Clark.
Is that why Neil has so many names? Because he's actually the Caitlin Clark stalker,
those are all the
and he's
stalking
like
issues
switching
that he has.
identities.
Yeah, it's all the stalking issues.
Right. Okay.
Tank Blood says he's worth $400 million.
Who is?
Kevin O'Leary.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good money.
He's worth 4 Travis Kelce's, and he's,
So
he's
13
worth
million is
a
nothing
third of Taylor Swift. Now we know. Okay.
A third. Wow.
But anyway, yeah, eventually somebody's going to have to find out, like, okay, Caitlin, you going to play or what? Because is it really that serious? I don't know. What did they say she had a groin injury, right?
Yeah. I have a possible theory.
Oh, she also suffered a bone bruise in her left ankle during a workout.
It could be, sometimes when baseball players getting cold slumps, they'll take time off. It could be an injury or personal reason or whatever. Same with NBA players sometimes.
Yeah, but the cold slump probably came from the injuries that she was having. She didn't just walk off with a groin pull. She actually tried to play through it a bit.
Yeah, she was shooting 28% from 3 this year and 47 from 2. And granted, that was in like very little games, and she was playing through injuries. So take it with even a grain of salt at the most.
Well,
but
groins will do that.
Yeah. So I think with
it's
a true point.
We all have a groin.
I actually thought the same
even
thing
you,
when
Ralph.
I heard that.
I didn't know she had one.
Your wife would be surprised to find this out, but even you. So let me ask just this question of Harris.
Yeah.
Harris, who thinks he can throw a 70-mile-an-hour fastball.
Give me
Ralph, you got to get your ass down there, and I want you to test him on this.
70 miles, that's it?
Yeah, he thinks he can throw 70.
Like a 13-year-old can do that.
He can't throw 70.
I could do it.
I bet you can. I bet you're more like 61, 62.
Me?
Yeah,
That's a
max.
diss. That's a diss.
Well, no, it's just that you're, what are you, 5'7", 30 pounds? I mean,
that is another diss.
I could probably throw 30 mile an hour to a ball.
You saw me down those tacos. I'm more than 30 pounds.
My shoulders are shot.
I'll tell you what, you throw against my son. Let's see who throws harder.
Well, come on, Ralph.
That's not fair.
I still want him to go play in that league that you played in.
The gay baseball.
They can see a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Dude, Harris, if you go play in that league again, I think we will all come and watch.
I will.
That would be
I
the
will
most
watch.
fun.
Me and my video camera will be
again.
there.
No, listen. This show, we would. I would have. I miss. I would. Oh God, I'd love to see that.
I'd take the day off work to go see that.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can.
I take another day off work to go see that.
Have my son join you. I think that'd be hilarious. I want to hear them scream when they see 90.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It'd be fun.
You can't have a 90-mile-an-hour fastball guy out there.
It'd be fun. Trust me, would you not love that?
Yes.
Yes.
Moist one says, Ralph, you can't throw 70. Ralph can't throw 70. No.
Actually, I have.
You can't. Maybe
how
you
long?
have
How
past,
long
but
ago?
your shoulders at this age.
How long?
No, I don't know about anymore, but I mean, yeah, you're talking years ago. I could throw upper 70s.
I've gotten to a point at 54 years old. My last athletic output was around 40. Now I'm just like
40. No. You're higher
my
than that.
last athletic output where I could actually do something.
Oh,
was
40 years
about that.
old. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, I played hockey till about 45, and then that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could play hockey till I was about that.
I don't know.
Oh, hockey's.
Oh no. I got the legs and the stamina for it.
Really?
Oh, sure. I mean, not now. Now I get winded walking across the room. Forget it. So the question I did want to ask, and I know we're running late, and we are going to do 32 NFL teams in 32 days when we come back.
Sure.
The question is, Harris,
yes,
do
sir.
you think you could take Caitlin Clark one-on-one in a basketball game?
No. I think I couldn't take Caitlin Clark.
I like that there was a hesitation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was not a bad basketball player in high school. Let me tell you, I played some AAU
Anytime
ball.
he says, "Let me tell you," and then we know bull crap is happening.
That Leaper
No, he's
Fork
actually not
competition.
wrong.
They had some serious competition in Leaper's Fork.
Hey, I've guarded
Couple
some
pigs in the county.
I've guarded some good players.
Yeah.
Might I tell you, I've
Good
guarded
barn
some
animals.
good players.
Oh, we'll have to ask Mr. Haney, okay? Because he's the only one that'll tell us the truth.
Mr. Haney.
All right, listen, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll do 32 NFL teams in 32 days. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic, semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Water is Arizona's most valuable resource. And for over a century, Phoenix has led the way in providing reliable water services. Wherever you call home in Arizona, we all share the responsibility to conserve for tomorrow. Watch your water use, especially outdoors. Consider desert-friendly landscaping and water-saving appliances. Together, small changes can make a big difference. Learn more at phoenix.gov/water and help secure Arizona's water future. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix Water Services Department.
Your best plan to retire might be right under your roof. This is Rob Canyer, and for over 20 years, I've helped people discover how they can utilize a portion of their equity in their home as a coordinated strategy in retirement planning, thus creating additional monthly cash flow, paying less taxes, and making their retirement assets last longer. This is a safe and proven retirement strategy for qualified homeowners age 62 and older. All you have to do is reverse your thinking. Call me, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. I don't remember this, but Rocky Mountain High says, "How dare you call Harris's prom date a pig, Ralph? That's just plain rude."
What? I didn't say that.
Against the Spread says, "Does the Caitlin Clark logo picture on the shoe illustrate her throwing herself to the floor, screaming in agonizing pain and yelling at the officials?" What's the name of the shoe? The Crybaby Force One, or is it shoe named Great White Hope Cracker Barrel Intercity Throwback Connect?
All right, CNN listener.
Wow. Caitlin Clark, yeah. I hope she gets well soon. Harris, your dad is very proud of you and your basketball prowess.
Oh, okay.
So he sends over this picture right here. And says, devastating defensive players right there. Is that you and your brother?
That's me and my brother. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one are you? The right?
I'm on the right. Yeah.
He's the tall one.
That was like the old days of when I played.
Do you
rec
still
league.
wear Velcro strap shoes? Because you can't figure out how to tie them?
No.
How long until you actually got shoes that you could tie, or did you just go right from these to the Skechers you slip on?
I'll admit it. I learned how to tie my shoes extremely late. I was like 8 or 9 years old. So second and third grade. I know.
That's weird. Yeah. Your arms haven't changed a bit.
The arms are the same size.
Exactly the same.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ralph.
Little toothpick right there. Moist one says, "Let's do a party somewhere and we can throw and use the radar gun and you can put my name on Ralph's fantasy trophy twice instead of just giving me a trophy." By the way, yeah, Moist one, I never, I don't remember. Did you want one trophy with 2 winner labels on it, or did you want 2 separate trophies? Because that's what you have coming to you as a 2-time winner of the Premier League. We just haven't had a chance. Like we've had his trophy waiting for him the first time he won, but he couldn't be there. He was in Montana, and we just haven't been able to hook up and give Moist one his trophy yet.
You had it there last year.
Yeah. But now he has 2 though. He has 2 coming to him. So that's up to you, Moist one trophy with 2 plaques, or do you want the 2 trophies? They take up a lot of space on the shelf, so I'm giving you the option. Ralph, your trophy is going to be so small and dismal it won't matter.
No, I want a trophy. I want the normal one.
We don't have time for this, Ralph. We don't have time for this right now. It's time for 32 NFL teams in 32 days. All right, Harris, what team are we talking about now?
All right, today's team is the Denver Broncos, coming in at 9.5. Oh, let me get the music here. We'll get that soon. But
it's
the Broncos,
not that important.
Okay, 9.5 wins, -140 to the over. Now, quarterback went ahead, gave it a B-. I think that could really go up. Running back, C. Wide receiver, C-. Now, the defense that Denver has is really good, but the offensive pieces that are being put around Bo Nix, when you talk about RJ Harvey, he could take a step up. Cortland Sutton, do they have that elite guy? And in terms of the skill players, do they have that electricity? I don't quite know if they do. Now, this defense is legit. Front 7, I gave it a B. Secondary, I went ahead and gave him an A. Like, you have talk about Patrick Surtain. They went and got Mufunga from the 49ers.
I once had Mufunga. Oh, my God. That was a horrible weekend.
the cream for it. Though.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I mean, but if the stores are closed, what are you going to do, Ralph?
That's true.
And they drafted Jahdae Barron from Texas, who is a stud. So defensively, the Broncos won't miss a beat. Now, Jeffrey, I'll ask you this. Kind of a relatively harder schedule, but how many wins do you think the Broncos are going to get this year?
So the thing that really gets to me is Sean Payton as their coach has made some improvements, and we saw some improvements in Bo Nix. And I wonder, maybe get a little more detail on why you're so hard on him with your grade. But I feel like he's improving as he goes. And then you look at their schedule, there's some cupcakes in there, but there's also a couple of tough games. But man, I see more cupcakes than tough games on this schedule as I look at it. Good Lord. This is probably I'm going to regret this. I was going to give them 10 wins. I'm giving them 11. I'm going to give them 11 wins based on coach and schedule. They got the Titans and the Colts. Bam, bam. Chargers. Let's see. Giants, Dallas, the Texans. Not all these teams are like the worst, but I feel like the Broncos are on the upswing, and Jacksonville, I don't think Vegas is going to be as good as you guys think. So yeah, I feel like, you know what? No, I'm going to stick with my original 10, but I think it could be an 11 win season for the Broncos. They're on the right path.
Okay.
What do you say, Ralph?
You did grade him really low.
You think I graded Bo too?
Dude, he threw for almost 4,000 yards and 29 TDs as a rookie. That's pretty impressive.
The 6.7 yards per attempt is a little bit low. That's why I graded him. And look, I grade B-. That's good.
And they're giving.
I think he's in that good tier.
All 5 starters on the offensive line are returning. That's good.
Their offensive line is going to be fantastic.
So he's going to have time back.
That's a
there.
really good O-line.
I think that offense will move the ball. I don't see an issue. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, the rookie. I like this team a lot. I talked about it last week. I think this team is a 12-win team.
Really?
Yeah, I think they get 12 wins. They don't have the schedule the Niners have, that powder puff, horrible schedule the Niners have.
Yeah.
But, I mean, their schedule, I think there's 12 wins there. I think you can find 12 wins in that schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I maybe I will take 11. I don't know. I'm going to stick with 10. I don't know about 12. But
okay.
This just feels wrong, you and I agreeing on anything about the
I think the offense will be better than he thinks. I mean, what about Cortland Sutton? I mean, they've done the right things on offense.
Tank Blood brings it up too. Says I got to check, but I thought I heard Cortland Sutton was the best wide receiver the second half of the season.
He was really good last year.
He got a nice little extension with a 4-year, $92 million. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
You got Mims, Franklin, Bryant. I mean, they've got good young receivers. Evan Ingram, they signed as a tight end. So no, I think this offense is going to move the ball, and that defense is going to be probably top 3 in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them in Seattle. We know that. So
okay, I said 10. I guess I have to stick with 10. Ralph says 12. Where does that put you, Harris?
I'm right with Ralph. I'm right with Jeffrey, not Ralph. 10 games.
That's your problem.
Okay, I want to change mine to 11 now. I'm serious. I do. Change mine to 11
games. Okay.
Because you were kind of down on them. I am I'm bullish on them.
So the reason why is because outside of Cortland Sutton, I don't know if they have enough pop in their skill players. Like Dobbins could be, Harvey
a lot of rookies,
maybe, but Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin,
we don't know.
A lot of just unknowns. That's exactly why
maybe Jacoby Myers goes there.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, we're not done yet sorting out who's going where either.
Right. Denver's offensive line is amongst the best in football. Miners is great. Bowles is great. McGlinchey's great. But that's the one con with them is Bo Nix was, he had a good season for a rookie, but 6.7 yards per pass attempt is like below league average.
He's still almost threw for 4,000 yards.
I know. He just threw a lot of passes.
And what's wrong with that, Harris? It doesn't matter. 6.5 yards, but if he's making the completions, he's racking up the yards. That's a stat line. But if you look at the actual game itself, they move the ball. It wasn't like he was throwing a 6-yard pass and then going 3 and out. They kept getting first downs. So between the running game and the way he was passing, it was working.
Who were some B+ quarterbacks? Like probably Jaden Daniels is a B+. You could say.
I feel like he's an A.
Maybe I'm just my grading system.
I don't know if he's an
more
A.
skewed.
We'll see this year.
Maybe my grading system's just skewed.
We need a second year for Jane Daniels.
I think
if you look
Bo
at last year, you're right.
I think Bo Nix is a good quarterback. Like I'm not low on Bo Nix compared to anyone else. Maybe the grading systems are skewed because anything B- and above, I think is good. I think Bo Nix is good, not great.
Bo Nix will be the best quarterback out of that draft class when it's all said.
No way. Do you really believe
I've
that?
been saying that since day one.
That's
I believe
crazy.
that.
I think it's Daniels or Penix.
I think
really
Daniels
like
has a
Penix.
down year, and I think you're going to see a down year from Daniels this year. And I think
Really?
Bo Nix will have even better year his second year.
Intriguing. Well, so the reason why I think Denver now, Ralph, you're right. Denver has one of the 3 best defenses in football because that secondary is filled with Pro Bowlers. But the reason why is just I'm not sure they have the pop. And so it's hard to win with that unless if you're Mahomes or Josh Allen, where you don't necessarily like this receiving core doesn't need to be elite. I think Cortland Sutton's good, but outside of him, I don't know if they have those other guys.
I think these guys are I think they could win the division. We said this Saturday. I think these guys could win this division. It's going to be tough because the Chiefs are still the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I think they can win the division.
And I'm not low on Denver. I have Denver hitting the over. I have them winning 10 games, like just because I love this defense and I think Bo is good enough. So, yeah, I think we're all kind of in consensus with Denver hitting the over.
Which I hate because it's Phil's team, but
it is Phil's team. Yeah, Phil wasn't
the worst part of the Broncos.
Rocky Mountain High says you really need to have Phil on the show for this segment. He's the brightest guy on the station.
Yeah.
You know, they say that about Ralph. They'll say that about Harris. They'll say that about Phil. You know, I don't ever get texts like that.
That's true. You don't.
Yeah,
I
that
never
is
get
true.
love.
He knows it. Jeffrey knows his NFL ball.
Not even your wife will text it and say that.
Oh.
She won't even say it to me in person. Harris's dad says, ask LSU about throwing for a ton of yards and having good scoring, but losing games.
It's
Can
a little
you give us
off,
our number. If we're going to have to call LSU, I think we're going to need the phone number.
it's a little off topic, but LSU just really struggled to run the ball last year. That's what I'm gonna say.
Tank Blood says the only reason the Chiefs beat Denver last year was the refs. Yeah. I've seen the memes of the refs with the Chiefs jersey on and everything. I don't buy that. I don't buy there's bias in favor. The Chiefs are not the LeBron of the NFL.
No.
I don't believe it. People said that about the Patriots too. Remember
that about everybody that wins a bunch
whoever's
of games.
winning.
Yeah, there's always the bias.
So, George, that's like your mom saying, the other boys are just jealous. You're handsome. George is like, Jeffrey, you're the smartest guy at the station. You know your football, your baseball, and you make me laugh. I know you mean well, but that's like
that is like your mom saying it.
Yeah,
it sort of is. And it's kind of like your mom
because listener for 20 years.
Yeah, it's kind of like your mom because Big George loves the Hallmark movies and the Christmas
he is a
candles.
lot like a mom.
Wow.
Yep. So I digress.
Moist one's about to send a text about nursing, so I'm just going to go to break. When we come back on this date in Big George's sports history and whatever else we can do, it's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The long weekend sale is on at Target with exciting deals you won't want to miss. Stock up on grilling must-haves for a few more sunny barbecues. And while you're at it, ease into sweater weather with fresh new fits for the fam. Whether you're hosting, relaxing, or showing off your new style, Target has your deal in-store, online, and in the Target app. Hurry and save more with the long weekend sale happening now through Monday. Only at Target.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine, its impressive fuel economy. Still going. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
For well-qualified buyers, excludes S-Trim. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Volunteering creates positive change. You can help people in your community facing adversity, offering them hope and a path to a better future. You will transform lives, find fulfillment, and discover a sense of purpose. Join the Army behind the Salvation Army, dedicated to meeting human needs without discrimination. Discover how at salvationarmysouthwest.org. Volunteers don't necessarily have the time, they simply have the heart. Sponsored by the Salvation Army Southwest Division.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. But even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or
this is fire.
Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
Okay, boomer.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it.
So lit.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. Arizona's new home for sports.
Here on 1580 The Fanatic. So, all right. Here's an update for you. Oh, my God. Bottom of the third with 2 outs. Brewers are up 5-0 over the Diamondbacks. That's no fun. The Cardinals, Contreras, we were talking about earlier, he got 6 games for chucking the bat. Only 6.
Wow.
I thought it had been like 15 or 20.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, 6 games. I bet he'll appeal it, so he'll still play. The guy who flipped his bat, tomahawked his bat the other day, I already forgot his name, but he's still on appeal, so he's back and playing, I guess.
Victor Robles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Harris, your dad says, Jeffrey, you're the brightest 10-watt bulb I've ever heard. I say this from love and respect. Harris's dad needs to understand something. I'm not reading texts about the SEC.
Oh no, is that what he's been sending?
Yeah, there's a couple of them, and I'm just not doing it. Not doing it.
It just means more, Dad.
By the way, so that whole thing about Taylor Swift, I just do not care. I do not care that they're getting married. I wish them well. I think they'll do all right. Ralph is very pessimistic. He thinks it's only going to last a year. I think they've got a decade or more ahead of them, and maybe even they'll make it the full way. You never know. But the one thing I do wonder about is how long is this popularity going to last for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Because this is, how it is. You have a certain window of this, and then everybody turns on you.
Yeah, it's
right?
off the chain. Yeah.
It's died down already, hasn't it?
That's because we're not in football season.
It hasn't. Ralph, when she went on the New Heights podcast thing that they do, broke a Guinness World Record. You know how many people watched that concurrently? 1.3 million. It shut the site down, broke the internet literally.
I just don't get it. I just don't understand this.
Sounds like a typical Tuesday.
You don't have to.
Somebody said that she's the Steve Perry of the 80s. Right? So from the 80s, Steve Perry,
Steve Perry was never that popular.
But that's what they're saying. That's what I've heard. I'm like, I don't think
who the hell's saying that?
This is what I've heard from people. I just don't understand
people. Did your wife say that?
No, my wife didn't say that.
Well, then what person said that? Because nobody else is saying that.
I've heard this.
Neil? Was it Neil?
No, it wasn't Neil. Neil has no common sense.
You don't know more than 4 people. So I don't know who this was. Was it Harris? Was it Phil?
It was Phil. It definitely wasn't Phil. Phil doesn't know who Steve Perry is.
So yeah, I mean, listen, 1.3 million concurrent. Steve Perry never had that sort of clout.
I mean, Steve Perry was a real singer with a real voice. I mean, she's not.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's a performer, entertainer, and she has $1 billion.
So are the girls at Jaguars. What does that matter?
You don't have $1 billion. She's got $1 billion. She's doing something right now. 1.3 million. You don't need to get it. It's for the little teenage girls. Are you a teenage girl?
Not anymore.
I mean, outside of the bedroom. I'm just saying. Listen, I wish them well. I don't care that they show her on TV.
Yeah.
I got nothing against her. I'm not upset about it. But I wonder how long this popularity is going to last, because we've never really seen anything quite like this. At least in the modern internet age. Elvis might have done this. Elvis might have had this sort of a thing.
Elvis
Beatles
was this.
for sure.
Beatles Michael Jackson reached that type of popularity.
Yep,
Elvis did.
Are they going to do like the royal wedding when they get married? Is it going to be like on every station?
I don't know every station, but I bet it'll be on NFL Network.
People are going to have parties dressing up like them.
No, I think that's maybe some teenagers, but no.
I feel like it's going to be on some sort of channel or something, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
What channel?
I don't know. Maybe something
MTV?
picks it up, some streaming service or something.
I mean, he's put himself in a bad place. If he ever divorces her or ever breaks up with her, he's going to get destroyed.
He's going to get destroyed by fans, and she'll write an album, but I think everybody else will be like, yeah, okay. Nobody cares.
The little girls care.
They will care less and less when they're not little girls anymore, too, by the way.
I hope so.
Phil played Love Story on Weekend Warriors, and Ralph about had an aneurysm, during the show.
He played.
I don't even know the song.
He played her songs on every
It was a
bumper.
Taylor Swift. It was a
That's
Taylor
funny.
Swift
Every
song.
bumper.
I actually told him to do it, but
Harris's
so don't
dad,
blame Phil as much.
Harris's dad says Taylor Swift's 35. She's just a few years from performing in Vegas like Celine Dion.
She's going to get a residence.
Maybe. I mean,
she
you
could
too
buy a
did.
Vegas hotel.
Stone Beaver says, Ralph, how dare you? Taylor Swift is talented. She can sing. She can play the guitar. She writes her own music. Have you seen her when she was first starting out? It was just her guitar, playing her own music. When was the last time you wrote anything that wasn't an apology to your wife?
Actually, I wrote a song 2 weeks ago.
Dang.
Oh, yeah?
You wrote her a song?
I wrote a song 2 weeks ago.
For her, or just
her?
a song?
Just
period?
a song. Just a song.
What's your song about?
It's a Christian song.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
You're kidding me.
No.
I feel like God would be like, that's good. No, that's
You have to send that.
Remember, I'm a drummer,
Send me a video recording of you singing.
I want
too.
my wife me to record it because I'm a drummer. She plays piano. My son can play guitar.
Wow.
You like the Partridge Family in there.
The No Stockings family.
The No.
Yeah. Bad Fish says, who's Steve Perry?
Oh my gosh.
LOL, JK. The Jet says, Ralph, remember that time I told you that Taylor Swift is the Steve Perry of the 80s?
Yeah, it was Jet. That's right. 2 years ago at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
Nobody hangs out with Jet. Tank Blood says,
except for Ralph, apparently.
Well, Jeffrey, Harris's dad might be talking about a 10-watt LED bulb, and they are bright AF. Thank you. I don't know if that's helping. Moist One says, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone.
What?
Is he talking to me?
I think when they got when they got engaged, he says, be my Juliet and you'll never be alone again, or some sappy crap like that.
Oh,
jeez.
Whatever.
No, I know, right? You know, do you know what I said to my wife when we got engaged?
What?
Thank you.
No, you don't know. Because I'd never tell you. It's nobody's business, and I'm not sharing with the world. I feel like Travis Kelce probably should have just kept that to himself.
Yeah, they didn't need to post pictures and all that garbage.
Not everything has to be public.
Good point.
We took pictures.
They like it.
We took pictures when we got engaged of the engagement, and that was kind of cool. But those are ours.
But they live for that stuff. They're celebrities. They live for being out there.
I don't know, man. I feel like she lost an argument because he showed up in cargo shorts and a black polo shirt, and she was like in a summer dress. And I'm like, that's the memory? Okay. That's what 100 million gets you, Trav? Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1939, the very first professional baseball game was broadcast live on television, where the Brooklyn Dodgers split a doubleheader with the Cincinnati Reds at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, New York. The game was broadcast by NBC on the station W2XBS at the Empire State Building. Yeah, you could have a TV, right? People as far as 50 miles away could watch. And it was in that little teeny little black and white little circle thing, and everything was all kind of hazy and weird looking, but you could watch it and hear it So yeah, that's kind of cool. 1939. Look where we are now.
Wow.
HD.
Wow, it's crazy. That was like 90 years ago. How quickly things can change.
Ralph, if they were still in Brooklyn, I'd be a Brooklyn Dodgers fan.
Would you really?
Yeah, I love that old hat.
Why don't
the
you
old
like
look?
the LA Dodgers? With the same,
It is a cool look.
It's the same team.
But they went from like cool as hell to douche.
No.
Once they hit the ravine, it was over.
That's where they made a lot of their history.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson, all those years.
I'm just telling you. I could have been a Brooklyn Dodger fan. I can't be a LA Dodger fan.
Just don't like LA.
There's too much traffic.
No,
you wouldn't want 3 teams in New York. Could you imagine 3 teams in New York? That's ridiculous.
They do.
Oh, you
basically
really
in
consider
hockey.
the Mets a team? I mean, half the time.
They do it basically in hockey. The Devils play pretty
Devils,
close.
Rangers,
Jersey,
and Islanders.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
Islanders. Yeah,
that's true.
Harris's dad said, "My friends and I wrote a moonshine enforced country song named Baby Cut Them Toenails. You be cutting up the sheets." That's that. I don't like country music at all, but I want to hear that song.
I would listen to that.
Tank Blood says they don't make money on it if they don't post pictures. I guess
that's true.
Kiss the Cook says, I got to agree with Ralph about the Swift Perry comparison. If Steve had the same access to the internet as Taylor, he'd be a megastar.
That's a good point, because in the 80s that didn't exist. So that's a really good point.
I don't think he's the guy.
Because his voice is 1 in a billion.
Yeah, there's 1 in a billion voices now, but that don't get the same play as Taylor Swift. She's just got the whole machine going. You know what I mean?
Have you ever watched where people's reactions where they've heard Steve Perry for the first time, today's generation, and they're just blown away because they can't believe a guy can sing like that? His voice was amazing.
Big George says, Ralph, Jackie Robinson never played for the LA Dodgers. He only played for the Brooklyn Dodgers from 1947 to 1956. Hence why I love Jackie Robinson.
I thought he played a year in LA.
Well, he played at UCLA.
I know, Moise, when I thought the same
So he
thing.
did play in LA.
Should have been gone.
I thought it was like a year.
I can't sing.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah,
that was
really,
no.
I halfway thought about it, and I was like, why did I do that? That was a mistake. The Jet says, Jeffrey, well, you know what you said to your wife and you got engaged. She was down on one knee, and you said yes. No.
She was
She was down. No shot.
No, Moise, one, I'm not going to do the lyrics. We're not doing the lyrics. It's not something we're going to do.
Can Moise one sing?
How would I know? I barely remember. When I met him, he was very soft-spoken.
Oh, really?
I know. It's from Oh Sherry. I remember that song because there was a girl in my class named Sherry, and I used to belt that out just as badly as I just did every time I'd see her walking down the hall. And she got kind of tired of it quick.
I bet she did.
By the way, I don't know if you guys talked about this. Did you guys talk about the father of Celtic star Jaylen Brown getting arrested after he stabbed a guy?
We did not.
Oh,
we did not.
The only thing I could think is Patrick Mahomes' dad calling up Patrick going, not so bad now, am I?
Well, did y'all see Avery Johnson's dad at that K-State Iowa State game? He got in a major fight. So that's the Kansas State's quarterback.
Somebody up in the stands?
Yeah, like some Irish guy. Like it just got
It's
into
always the Irish guy.
Who won?
It was kind of a 50-50 split. They were both going at it.
You know,
kind of a stalemate.
Jeffrey, because you left when I left, right after I left, our same time, right?
Oh, yeah, there were fights. We saw them.
The guy that was sitting next to me
at the preseason game,
the Raider fan.
That dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, a security came down and got in his face about sitting there because it wasn't his seat. And he stood up and said, what are you going to do about it?
Oh, geez.
And the security guy backed away, left. The security guy walked away and they left him alone.
Smart dude.
That guy was scary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the guy who had his head tattooed?
No, that was two rows in front. The guy with the eye in the back of his head.
To be fair, that's like
there was a lot of felons there. Yeah,
that's like 3 and 4 Raiders fans.
We were
right
walking
there.
out and people were getting arrested.
That's crazy. At a preseason game?
Preseason.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Don't mess with Raiders.
Everywhere you walk, they're like Raiders. Like, shut up.
They've had nothing to brag about
Preseason game.
since when I was born. Literally.
I thought that was funny.
Those poor fans.
I just know though that Patrick Mahomes' dad hurried up and called Patrick, like, yeah, Jaylen Brown stabbed the guy. All I did, little drinking, little driving. That's all I did. Anyway, Tank Blood says Avery Johnson's dad was fighting the other son. He was fighting his own kid.
I did not know that. You're joking.
That's wild. Well, we'll have to figure this out tomorrow. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Something